Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of Insomniac Soup. Yes, the only place where you can get weirdness, mayhem, chaos, etc., etc. How you doing, Thomas Potts and low spec Linux laptop? Good to see you here. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a week. The first week of October. Yeah, in the books. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe that I directed you to one stream, that I directed you to another stream? Are you mad at me for that? Are you? Are you? Well, um, it's just one of those things, you know. You, if you're wise, you can guess what happened. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm getting really tricksy over here. Oh, jeez. So I don't know. My gosh, that audio is. Can you hear the background audio? I don't know. It's a loud TV set. Yeah, I hope you can't hear it. I mean, I can hear it, and I have my headphones on. So, how was your day, Thomas Potts? What are you up to? What are you up to, huh? Huh? What are you up to, man? I had a good dinner tonight. I did. It was a taco dinner. Taco dinner and friends from Canada. Canada. You know that place up north, the country up north. Yeah. So it is. Well, it's not quite Saturday for me, but I know for some of you on the East Coast, it is. Uh, do you like? Do you like the late show? Because this is the late show, is it, or is it? Would you consider it a late show or an early show? I guess it's kind of both, right? Guess it's kind of both. Um, so, where is my. Hey, Kronos. What's up, Kronos? How the heck are you, sir? East Coast. What about East Coast? Bing! As my phone chimes, bing! Hey, Dingleberry. Hey, yourself. Sorry. I'm answering Nina. Nina's back home in Tucson, and I'm still over here in Goodyear, Arizona. Bing. No, I don't. I don't use Bing. Do you use who uses Bing? Yeah, that's that other search engine that um Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft. Can you compete with Google? I think Google is the absolute one everybody uses. I don't know. Does anybody use a different uh, search engine other than Google or Chrome? Inquiry minds want to know. Nina can't hear you, Kronos, but I'll tell her for you. What? Cluck, Ducko. Hey, Super Bubber Puss. How are you doing? I'm all right. How you doing? Yeah, Nina's home in Tucson. I'm 125 miles away right now in a town past Phoenix. You might hear of Goodyear radial tires, but this is just the town of Goodyear. I don't know why it's called Goodyear. I'm sure there's a reason that I'm not going to investigate, Kronos. What shall we talk about, folks? Oh, you know what? Since I am on the West and it still is the 5th of November, today was a day that in the great sci-fi comedy Back to the Future, where Doc Brown invented the flex capacitor, which was the date was November 5th, 1955. Son of Red Shirt, wow, you're there. You're missing Saggy and Rosetta and Ashley Lynn Walton stream. What? That's now? No, the heck you say. The heck you say. Oh boy. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh. Well, hello, Fizz. How you doing?
Chozo.
Fizz. Jojo, what's going on?
None. I just did a live stream on my channel talking about the Cape, that comic by Joe Hill.
I don't know nothing about that. I'm sorry.
If you don't know, Joe Hill from King is Stephen King's son. He goes by the pen name Joe Hill because he don't want to be compared to his dad. If you don't know, Joe Hill writes a lot of horror novels and comics, especially comics, like horror comics.
Well, wait a minute. Super Bubba Press. I haven't looked at the Bone Tomahawk, but I think tomorrow we might look at it. We might do a little watch party for it. It's a Western. I don't know. Are you ever watch Westerns?
By the way, I couldn't watch the Children of the Dam because there's no piracy website to host it.
Hey, Jason Lee Trucker, good to see you. How you doing, sir? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods.
I should do a binge watch of all the Saw movies and Hellraiser movies because I never saw either of them.
You started to watch?
No, I'm going to start to watch. I never saw any of them. Same thing, Hellraiser.
Wait, what? I'm confused. Are you watching Saw or Hellraiser?
I said I never saw any of them, but I'm going to start soon.
Oh, you want to? Yeah. Yeah, you should check them out. If you like horror movies, yeah, definitely check those ones out. They're good. They're good ones. For sure. Raining in Florida. Oh. Are you a person that likes the rain or don't like the rain? I know in driving conditions it's kind of a has.
Rain, I don't know how to feel about it. It's just kind of necessary.
And Son of Red Shirts are telling you to don't listen to me. Watch good movies instead. Why
Uh,
don't Why don't you come up here, Son of Red Shirt, if you can?
we mean. Saw. You said the first Saw and none of Hellraiser movies are good.
No, he's just being silly.
Mm-hmm.
He's just saying you should watch better movies, better quality movies. Like I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to horror. And welcome, Sci-Fi Nation.
Well, you said here comes the horror, here comes Sci-Fi Nation. What is all that about, Bill?
You don't be listening, pal.
I just literally clicked on the stream and
Well, yeah. Well, you're being hearing, and you're hearing two different things from because that's not what I said. You dink.
I know it. What the hell?
How did your gaming stream go?
It was awesome. And I have to thank everybody that came over from the pre-show live that I did, that came over there and supported Spock's Friday Nights and subbed to all the other content creators that were there. It was just such a blast. We had so many people show up from our community, and people are meeting people within the community, and we're bringing this community even closer together, which was the overall goal, besides trying to help content creators with smaller numbers, get recognized, in our community. So it really was a positive thing. It really worked out well, and I couldn't be happier.
Jason Lee Trucker, you got a heck of an avatar there. That's somebody come up with that for you? I'm just curious. The 5060s, that's quite cool. That's a light jacket with her,
Jason Lee Trucker statement. Yeah, I remember seeing him in my streams a couple of times. Awesome. Great to see you.
And he says that's cool for Florida in the 50s and 60s.
Well, come up here to Michigan. We'll tell you what cold's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Your 50s and 60s is springtime weather for us up here. I don't want to hear it.
So, yeah, what happened was I had to stream, and then I just moved the stream to Monday, and then I saw that, there's people expecting the show, so I better continue with the show. So I had to quickly make sure there was a show.
Which show did you mess up, bud?
No, I didn't mess up a show. I rerouted it. The original one I rerouted to Monday. And then I said, people still want the show, so better give the people what they want. So
and Kronos, yes, we do see that.
Don't worry, the panel never see this. What?
The thing that he wrote.
What did he wrote?
That we'll never see it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You don't.
He doesn't watch much.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing.
No, not anymore. Not anymore because movies have been becoming incredibly uninteresting lately. I mean, did anybody even care to see the Eternals? Because I didn't.
Captain Cockney Minor Spock. How the heck are you, sir?
Kronos doesn't want much, he says.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, did anybody here care to see the Eternals, by the way?
I haven't even seen the trailer yet, so I don't even know.
So is that movie's actually in the theaters right now?
Yeah, it's terrible. As expected.
Well, I'll give a movie a chance, okay? Because I've always said, and I said this all through the 80s when all we had was Siskel and Ebert. I've always said the best critic you can have is your own brain, okay? So you got to watch something for yourself to figure out if you like it or not. You can't just go by he said, she said, or this crowd, that crowd said. You got to watch it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that in the early 80s when all I had was Siskel and Ebert to go by, okay? Like, they were the critics back in the day.
Yeah.
I know.
Now there's like a whole horde of them on YouTube.
Right. And it's no different now than it was then with them. The only difference then is they got lucky enough to get a TV show. We just have a platform that likes to suppress us, no matter what we do. That's the only difference. Okay, it's all subjective. It's all opinion. It depends on if the person likes it individually, is what I want to impress on people. It's not what the crowd thinks. It's what you think. Okay, and if you agree with the crowd, fine. That's okay. You have every right to. I'm just saying make your own decision.
Yeah, I disagree with the crowd all the time. For example, I love the Lone Ranger, the Disney one, 2013. Do you anybody here you remember that movie or
Which one?
the Lone Ranger from 2013?
Oh, I didn't even know they made a new Lone Ranger.
That was amazing, but the flop and the critic said it was horrible. Even though I personally loved it, like it was amazing.
Johnny Depp was in it.
Oh shit! A Johnny Depp movie and I didn't watch it. Shit, I gotta.
Yeah. He plays Tonto in that movie in Redface. He also had Arnie Hammer as Lone Ranger. This before
What's
everybody
up,
knew
Jack
he was a cannibal.
Slaw? Hey, Sherry.
Yeah, this before everybody knew he was a cannibal. Which is funny enough because in that movie the cannibal was the bad guy. That cannibal was the bad guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look that up and watch it.
Yeah. Like it was so amazing. Like the action scenes and it was so well done and it's perfectly fit into the story. Perfectly.
Oh, we're always rocking on over here at Insomniac Soup and Rock Talk and any other show I decide to do. We're always rocking and rolling, isn't that right, Sci-Fi Nation?
Oh hell yeah, rock and roll, baby!
Then again, this comes from the same person who likes most of Adam Sandler movies. So
who likes Adam Sandler movies?
Talking about me.
Oh, okay. I like some of his movies, not all of them.
Hey,
not all of them.
You know,
most
some
of them I actually had a problem
people,
with.
some people like him, and some people despise him. Some people can't stand him.
It's not that I don't despise them. I mean, he did good movies, great movies, and some dumpster fire movies. So I mean, it is.
He's one of those. He's one of those where he plays the same thing every single movie. It's the same thing.
Same character.
Same character,
but in different situations.
Oh, kind of like
a lot of like Chris Farley. Chris Farley.
Jason Momoa is the same way to me. He's the same person in every single thing he does.
Yeah. I know.
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't like him in the new Dune. I was not impressed with that at all. It's like, okay, he just reprised his Stargate Atlantis role. That's all he freaking did.
Yeah, same actors play same character in every movie, but it's different situations.
Yeah.
Wait, Jason Momoa was in Stargate Atlantis?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't watch any Stargate
I never
show.
knew that because I never watched the show. I'm sorry. I never watched the show.
It's okay, Bill.
Yeah.
Some must have missed out on because of my age, like I said.
Well, I guess that's why I find it amazing though. Some people have time to watch every single sci-fi show that's ever been.
Oh, I can't even do that.
And miss out on a lot of good movies, you know.
Well, one thing I did like was Farscape.
Oh, Farscape, yes. I just actually finished binge watching that on Amazon.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yes, it is. All
Okay,
4
okay.
seasons and the Peacekeeper Wars.
Okay. Yeah, and find time to watch all that stuff because they do streaming and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, if you got Prime, you can watch all 4 seasons of Farscape and the Peacekeeper Wars.
Peacekeeper. I never heard. Now I don't know what the hell
Peacekeeper Wars
is.
is the 2-hour quote unquote movie or 2-part episode series they made after the 4th season to kind of wrap up everything at the end of season 4.
Okay, but Farscape. Somebody made a joke saying, "I'll tell my kids that this is Guardians of the Galaxy." Remember, so on Twitter made that joke. Well, I'll tell my kids to my kids that this was the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, well, no, I wouldn't say it's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's way different than Guardians of the Galaxy.
The same concept, but different direction though.
Oh, way different direction. I would say if you ever heard of the TV show Lex, Lexx, it's more along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Or a better way to put it, so people could relate, is single white male gets stuck with boatload of aliens on a prison transport
Mm-hmm.
and travels the cosmos. That's about the best way to describe Farscape.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if anybody's watched the last couple seasons of Stargate SG-1, Ben Browder and Claudia Black also starred in Farscape. So if you're fans of Stargate SG-1 and you watched the later seasons, you know that Ben Browder and Claudia Black were on that show. They were also full-time characters on Farscape.
By the way, I never got a chance to watch season 3 of Final Space. By the way,
Of what?
Final Space. I watched the first 2 seasons. I never watched the 3rd season. I heard it just got canceled.
I never even heard of that.
The cartoon that was on that adult cartoon about set space.
Nope, never had a chance to see it.
It's about this guy named Gary who went crazy. Gary Godspeed who went crazy after being stuck inside a jail for 5 years because he impersonated an officer. And then we put him in space jail, and then he meets this little alien named Mooncake that can destroy planets by shooting laser beams out of his mouth. That makes things blow up. And then this evil alien named Lord Commander comes up and tries to get Mooncake so that he can open a portal to another dimension.
It's called
to
Final
become a god.
Space.
Yeah, it's called Final Space. And the main character was a similar crew of all these weird characters. These weird characters.
You said mooncakes. It reminds me of those things I see in the bottom of a urinal.
Okay, why?
I don't know. They're just called cakes. That's all I know.
Yeah, your brain works. Your brain works for us. Sometimes I wonder about your sci-fi nation.
Well, see, that's what makes me me, and that's why everybody loves me.
Yeah. Oh.
Well,
Do they?
Do they though? That's the real question.
So, how's your missus doing tonight? She all right?
Oh, she is sleeping soundly for once.
That's good.
So okay. Like there's a lot of stuff I missed out on. Never got a chance to see.
What?
Like there's a lot of stuff I missed out on. I never got a chance to see. Like because of my age, like so. I'll probably see him over the course of a couple of years of my life.
Well, you're young, Fizz. You got
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
you got
like
a lot of time.
Yeah, you got lots of life left in you, man.
By the way, I remember all the stuff. They just talked about it on Jay Shiro Finney. Wow, weird old movies. Ever seen her movie called Blood Diner?
Oh, I heard about that movie. That's the one about the diamonds out of South Africa, right?
No, I said Blood Diner, not Blood Diamond.
Diner. Oh, I thought you said diamond. My bad. No, haven't heard of Blood Diner.
I think so. Originally it started off when they were making the movie. They're going to make a remake of Blood Feast, but they went in a completely different direction. They have the same concept, but in a completely different direction. So just renamed it.
Oh, you won't piss anybody off. Get up here, son of red shirt.
Son of a red
Yeah.
shirt. Yeah, who you gonna piss off, brother? Get up here.
He says because there's a fan noise. Oh, I don't care about
Oh.
fan noise.
As long as it doesn't sound like you're getting electrocuted in the background, we don't care.
Well, it might be.
Yeah, like an episode
Pretty
2.
loud.
Yeah,
we
like,
don't we don't mind there, son of red shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've had the
Yeah.
fan noise on my stream. It don't
Yeah,
matter, bud.
you
Get up here.
make an excuse. Yeah, don't make an
Yeah, and-
excuse
and-
on why not to come up here.
yeah, an episode. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, what's your thoughts on the Chucky show?
No, I didn't see no Chucky show. I really haven't. Did you watch
I saw
it?
first. I watched the first 2 episodes. It's not. No.
Well,
No.
it's not the movies. Yeah, it's a show. And why
no,
they
here's-
decided to make that into a show, I don't even know why.
No. The reason why is because look, here's the thing. Make the main character of this new show gay, but I don't have a problem with this. The problem with Jake is gay. The main character's new show.
Who
the problem-
cares what he is? Is the show
No,
good or
that's
not?
No, but here's the thing. No, here's the problem. I don't have a problem with him being gay. It's the fact that the show makes it the main driving focus of his story arc. So his dad's homophobic and bullies him for being gay, and he got his cousin bullies him for being
Well,
gay. and
okay,
everybody
geez, you're
gay.
spoiling. You're giving spoilers there, piss.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
it's a little bit more socially conscious, we'll say.
Exactly. Because if he was just gay and then it didn't matter because he has a love interest.
Cares about their orientation of what they're
Exactly,
into or
but
not.
the plot focuses on that. That's the problem.
Well, then that's a
did-
stupid show. And now that we
I
all
did-
know it, thank you for it.
And here's the thing: people are
Yes.
gonna go out and call that woke just because they went out of their way just to point out. Oh, by the way, it's like,
Yeah.
come on, okay? You know that's what Nannywood does nowadays. You kind of have to expect it, but you got to kind of look beyond that anymore just to find the good shows that are coming out.
And then I know, like nobody. I remember. I love the Happy first. The first season of Happy, but they canceled it.
Exactly
They canceled
right,
that show.
Kronos.
Like I love Happy. And too bad they canceled it. The people realized that this year that they canceled that show. I mean, I've been knew they canceled it.
Do you guys remember when Bates Motel came out? Where they made a TV show about?
Yeah,
That was decent.
I still have to watch the rest of it. I think I watched season 1.
They also made a show about Hannibal, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
But-
Poe!
Hey, Poe, what's up?
Look, Poe is in the chat.
Yeah, but Hannibal was the villain in that show, though. Now, most people didn't know that. The advertising made it look like he's a good guy, but the
Hannibal?
actual show,
Oh.
Hannibal, like Hannibal Lecter, Hannibal.
I
Yep,
wanna address Super Bubba Puss. Super Bubba Puss did
Hannibal
show
the Cannibal.
no, I'm trying to address what this right here. The new Creep Show series on
Is it a new Creep Show series?
There is a new Creep Show series and it is fantastic.
Didn't even know they had a
Greg
Creep Show series.
Greg Nicotero has directed a lot of the episodes.
Is it on Amazon?
Doing this special, on Amazon Prime on Shudder. But you can get it like if you get AMC Plus, you can watch it.
Oh.
Oh, so even if you have Prime, you got to pay extra to watch it. That ain't happening.
Well, if you want to,
That ain't happening.
yeah.
That ain't happening either. Yeah.
But
you
it is really, really good. It is a really good series.
Yeah. Yeah, but you remember that show Happy that came out recently?
It's
They canceled.
Huh?
Yeah, and they canceled it. Do you remember that show? It came Happy. I love that show. It came out recently.
Oh,
I think
Happy,
last
the
couple
show
years.
Happy. I kind of
Yeah.
remember it.
The guy had Unicorn as his best friend, his sidekick.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I kind of remember. I didn't really get into it, but
I love that. I really got into it. I
hey,
watched the whole
and
series.
Dexter is coming back. If anybody watched Dexter,
what? No,
Dexter,
that's like my old lady's favorite show. That's coming back.
it's coming back. Dexter is
Same-
coming back on
Same cast.
Yeah, on this week. Matter of fact, on the 12th or 13th, I think.
Oh shit!
Well, not
I don't
same
really care. I
cast,
never saw.
but you know, the main guy, the guy. that
Yeah,
played-
the main Dexter guy. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who is going to be in it.
But
Otherwise-
the guy that actually played Dexter is
you know,
going to be in it.
The way it ended left a sour taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah,
He
that's
just
what
becomes.
that's what my missus said. But is
He
the guy
just
that
becomes-
actually played Dexter going to be in it?
He just becomes a logger.
A vlogger, really?
Not logger. I had the name, but you kept on interrupting me, and it made me forget of the name.
Sorry, I didn't say
He-
logger. I said vlogger, video logger.
Lumberjack. Lumberjack.
Oh, okay.
Is what I was trying to think of. Yeah. But it left a bitter taste in everybody else. But anyway, Dexter's back.
Okay.
Dexter is coming back. Right now on Showtime, they're doing a Dexter marathon, like all seasons.
Yeah, I'll have to tell her about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw a single episode of Dexter.
I think you could still watch them on like Netflix though too.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah. I probably I'm not going to support Netflix. One of those just sell the house these.
Well, I'm sure somebody you know has a Netflix account.
No, nobody.
Use
Nobody
their
know has
account.
it. Nobody I know has Netflix.
No, not gummy bears, Kronos. They were Sour Patch Kids.
Can you guys hear my? I have background noise.
Barely, Bill, barely.
Okay.
Yeah, did you know the Sour Patch Kids had a video game at one point? I believe.
Hey, what have you changed your name to now, Red Shirt? DJ
now-
Ashmere White Noise.
DJ
your
asked
attempt at that.
DJ asked Mr. White Noise.
Oh, okay.
Asmer. That's autonomous sensory blah blah. It's that shit on YouTube you listen to when you want to fall asleep. It's that
Yeah.
droning noise or kind of like a satisfactory sound.
Yeah, but to
Bill,
us
some-
rednecks, it looks like DJ asked Mr.
It's
And
funny
what-
because
Asthma.
What is this avatar?
Ashmere White.
Where did you
It's-
find
it's-
it?
It's a guy. It's a guy dancing.
This avatar is the character Mock from the Canadian animation classic Rock and Roll. This is taken from one of his early music videos. Rock
Oh,
and
that
Roll
movie.
centers on a young band trying to get their shit together, and the biggest superstar in the world, a guy by the name of Mock, this guy that's been, it's like a combination of Mick Jagger and David Bowie wrapped up into one, but he's evil and he uses magic.
Huh.
And he's figured out a way to tap into a source of ultimate power, basically devil energy, through a combination of music and sorcery. And he's got to find the right note, and it's sung by this chick who's a singer in this band. And he goes about his nefarious scheme to capture her and enslave her and use her voice to bring about this demon that will grant him infinite power and rule the earth. It's a wonderful, interesting 80s cult classic. It was made by the same people that made Heavy Metal. Came out shortly afterwards. Unfortunately, Heavy Metal wasn't the hit everybody thought it was going to be. And this movie kind of suffered as a result.
Yeah, it turned into more of a cult classic.
Yeah,
I heard,
and
I heard those movies, but I never saw 'em. I did
Well, there's
see
heavy
well-
metal and there's heavy metal 2000, which was
Yeah, and you know what? Heavy Metal 2000, a lot of people will tell you fizz it's garbage. Don't buy into it. It's a good movie.
It's a
Just
good movie.
compared to the first one, it's disappointing. You like
That's it.
art, you like storytelling. You
Well, yeah.
said before something about
The
Bill
difference-
recommended watching Scream or something. I made a joke about watch good movies instead. And Bill was right. I was kind of making a joke at Bill's expense. But
Mhm.
if you're unfamiliar with some classic movies, that's always a great way to go. A lot of the times you can get them for free from the library or find them online or get them cheaper to rent off of somewhere like YouTube or something.
Mhm.
And instead of wasting your money watching potential garbage that is a hit and miss, there's a lot of real genuine classics out there that you could
Absolutely.
be spending your time and increasing
Okay.
your film knowledge.
E-
Film knowledge.
even on YouTube, or if you can't find it on YouTube, Sail the Seven Seas. I'm sure you'll find something out there.
Yeah, YouTube alone. I'm seriously considering starting up just a mini show where I just talk about movies you can watch for free on YouTube, rating them, critiquing them, and because granted, there's not everything you've ever wanted to see, no. But if you like kung fu movies, I love the old school kung fu movies from the 70s all the way up to the 90s. Guys like Donnie Yen, Bruce Lee, of course. He's like
Of
the
course.
big name
Everybody
from
seen
those
Into
days.
the
But
Dragon. Everybody seen
I'm
Into the
talking
Dragon,
about-
of course.
have you ever seen films like The Five Deadly Venoms?
Nope.
Cheng Che directed.
five movies.
Master. You can
you
find it on YouTube for free. It's not
like
not the
kung fu.
clearest copy, but the audio is good.
There are channels on YouTube that you can find movies. One of them is called Movie Central. There's another one, Popcorn
That's right.
Flicks, which has its own app. They also have Sci-Fi Central. There's just
Cult
tons of
cinema
different.
classics. They've got Gringo Western movies. You can get spaghetti Western movies all day long, and some real
Okay, of
classics
course.
too.
Yeah, and these are complete movies. These aren't uploads by random people. These are like actual channels that I think they have a contract with YouTube or something that are allowed to have these movies on there. So
I love The Last Dragon, though. I remember that movie.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I love The Last Dragon, though.
That movie's,
I remember that movie.
pretty good.
The Last Dragon. That's with not Ron Van Cleef. Michael Jai White.
They had the Shona. Who's the master? Shona.
So,
He was in Briscoe
Right.
County Jr.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
Show enough. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Bill. Briscoe County Jr., another great
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah.
oh yeah, who the hell
Okay.
played that dude?
Okay.
That was Bruce Campbell.
Was it?
Yeah,
Bruce
that-
Campbell
yeah.
from the
But
I
Bruce
used to
Campbell
watch
was
the
like-
shit out of that when I was like in 9th grade.
yeah. Love that show.
That
That was a show that was on like.
I need to
25
get
years
I
ago.
need to get a hold of that show and
I've been watching a
just do
couple.
a watch party for each episode.
I've been watching a couple
Briscoe
old
County
episodes
Jr. was
of.
great.
Hey,
Well,
Kronos,
I-
take care, bud.
Later, Kronos.
Sorry to see you go, pal. What were you
Okay.
saying, Fizz?
I said I watched a couple old episodes of MacGyver. I thought it was amazing, especially compared to modern day television.
Now you're talking.
You're talking old
OG
school
MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Yeah, old MacGyver. Yeah, old MacGyver. Oh, the
Okay,
80s
so
show.
the guy that played Colonel Jack O'Neill in Stargate. Okay.
Right. Very Richard Dean Anderson. Very
Yeah,
popular.
Dean Anderson, yes.
Yeah, solid guy, and he's one of those. He's amazing with the fans too. When he was doing Stargate, like he was one of those guys you could access. You could go if you went to the Comic Cons or shit like this. He didn't charge an arm and leg for the pictures the way some of the other back in the day. He was always
But-
very given of his time and did lots of charity work. Lots of times showing up to like.
Richard, you'll be happy to know there's a long thought. I have to do a movie watch thing where we're only going to be playing westerns only.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's semi good news, Bill. I'm glad to see you're playing some. You're expanding your genre out there. What Western movies are you choosing to play?
Oh, there'll be a lot of them. I'm probably gonna start with that Bone Tomahawk.
Are you doing like a marathon or?
No.
Are you just picking a couple?
One at a time.
One at a time.
to start off with.
Well, not the place to talk about it, but yeah, I think that's smart. Do them one at a time and,
Well, I'm
and
going to.
separate them.
Well, I brought up Bone Tomahawk because I'm going to do it today, later on today.
There's a couple of good YouTube westerns too, buddy. That I don't know if you'd have to censor. Or you might. We might check and see if they're in public domain. If they're on Gringo, they might be in public domain. A couple of Lee Van Cleef, like Warren Oates films, like Barquero. That's a classic.
Yeah, but I'm even if things are public domain, YouTube's too touchy with that. So
yeah, okay.
It would just be the showing it the way I've been showing it.
Yeah, sure. You know what you
because YouTube's so touchy with even public domain films. So I don't want to do anything to hurt my channel, if you understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
I'm currently thinking of a cowboy movie that mixes a cowboy movie that's mixed with a 1950s horror monster movie. That would be
Cowboys and aliens.
No, not an alien. It'll be snake people. Got supernatural threat.
Are you saying this is a movie you'd like to see?
Or make one other? No, like to see or make one other.
Right. Okay, so from a purely creative point. No, it's an interesting idea. You're a comic book writer. There's your next idea. Cowboys versus snake people. I mean, get a better title than that, for God's sakes, but...
Yeah.
Like a cowboy days, even fighting a giant snake and stuff, and that'll be interesting. Like a giant snake, and then the cowboy fighting it, almost like Tremors from the cowboy days. It's a giant snake. It'll be
So like
interesting.
snakes on a plane, except out in the desert with cowboys.
No, it's one giant snake.
Oh, okay, one big snake. Okay.
You ever see the first Conan movie?
No, but I saw
I think I have vague memories of watching.
Wait, yeah, years and years ago.
I don't remember. I don't remember it.
Sci-fi, I'm absolutely ashamed of you. Chozo, watch this movie. It's great. It's like the kick-ass barbarian movie to end all kick-ass barbarian movies.
Dude, like the last time I watched Conan was in the 80s.
I have vague memories of watching it. I remember watching it.
It is a great man's man movie. It is. You'll feel your chest hair growing watching this fucking movie.
I remember the second movie more.
Second movie got more airplay because it was a PG movie. And Schwarzenegger, in hindsight, rightly so, said that was the mistake. He should have kept it an R-rated movie, but the studio wanted it to appeal to kids. Did you know that the whole He-Man toy line exists only because they couldn't market the Conan the Barbarian toys to children?
I know that, right? I already know that, right? Duh. They make a duh. That's kind of obvious.
Okay, yes would have sufficed, but
can I make an announcement?
Right. Announce away.
I need to make an announcement. I just hit 420.
Buddy, you're going to think this is pure coincidence, but I'm indulging in 420. So, you know.
I've been holding at 419 for so long.
Well, you know what you got to do? Sorry, I just got to throw this in, Sci-Fi. Tonight, you got to do your 420 party. You got to, get a little advertisement, big yellow card saying Sci-Fi Nation hits 420. Haha, sort of thing. I guarantee you people will show up. Look at the numbers from everybody else when they do a 420 party. Their numbers are through the roof.
I got to get you know what I'm going to have to do? I got to get the green screen set up just so I can and get, the camera's already here. I just got to get the green screen set up behind me. I got to be on cam if we're doing a 420 party. That's all there is to it. I'm not sure how YouTube would take that, but.
Do you know who your 420 was?
Linux. Yes, Low Specs Linux.
Low Specs Link. He's got to be your special guest. There you go. Your 420 party with your special guest, Low Specs Linux Laptop, tomorrow night. Jamming at your place. Not one of those streams where you get drunk and make us listen to your shitty choice in heavy metal music. A more fun stream.
Obviously not. Obviously not. And thank you so much, Low Spec Linux.
Has anybody here seen the movie Possessor?
Possessor. Is that anything like Repo Man? Repo Man was fucking awesome.
No, it's a movie about a woman that works for a company. It came out last year, almost 2 years now, because it was a movie about a woman that works for an organization that has this that is trying to take over the world. I think they're not sure what their goals are, but they don't really explain the goals. But they're doing the operation to assassinate people, and they have this device that used to take other people's bodies. And they plug her into it, and she's supposed to possess other people's bodies, and then use that person's body to commit a murder, so that nobody at the organization will ever get caught. And always
Right.
make it, and always possess somebody who is would have them or would have a reason to kill them, to commit the murder, so that they can just pin it on that, and then.
I saw a movie like 20 years ago with a similar premise. And the only thing I remember about that movie was that a guy goes to see another guy in his office. And while he's in there, there's this guy working out like he's a Marine. And this guy's jacked. And, the guy who's jacked is sitting behind the desk. And the guy that's working out like a Marine is this fat slob. And he's really working it too. And the guy comes and he says, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, that's Carl. He's my body double. I switched with him. He does all my exercise for me." And the idea was they could switch minds, right? So for an hour or so, Buddy's inhabiting this 20-year-old Marine type body, and his 50-year-old body's getting put through the paces. Where when they switch back, he'll be tired, but all the hard work is done. He's just got to sleep it off. And that always stuck with me. Like, okay, when they get that technology, that will be fucking genius. Personal trainers will be trillionaires.
Exactly. Possessor. And she
Super Blubberpuss has seen Possessor.
Okay,
He says here in the chats. What did you think, Blubberpuss? What did you think, Pischozo? War of the Words here. Was it a good movie? Yes or no?
You said yes.
Say yes. A solid yes. And it was a sci-fi film, I assume, right? Not like a noir sci-fi with the murder aspect, or like dark.
No, it's not. It's not a mystery. It's more of a sci-fi horror. The thing with that movie was the main character. She possesses a man who the plot of the movie, the entire central plot of the movie, she possesses this guy who is the boyfriend of the daughter of a guy who owns a technology company. Technologies, it's a surveillance company, I think.
Yeah.
And and the reason why the organization wants to take over that company, wants to absorb that company into itself, because they want to be able to commit their murders easier. So they want the technology surveillance company. So they gotta kill the guy who owns the company. So they have the main character, her, possess the boyfriend of the daughter of the guy who runs the company. So that she said, so that he kill him. So that and then kill himself, so that the company, obvious. Okay, but here's the thing. The character, the male lead starts to regain control of his body, and they constantly fighting for control.
Okay.
Huh.
That's
It's very gory.
Blubberpuss confirms. He says it's a good movie, and it was made by David Cronenberg's son. David Cronenberg's a Canadian director that specializes.
Everybody know what David Cronenberg is. And at the end of that movie,
Okay. Tell us about it.
And at the end of the movie, the movie has on-screen child murder, so that might be too disturbing. But for you, it's all fake, of course, but still, it's on-screen child murder. But
Hmm.
that might be
Sounds pretty gruesome.
yeah, yeah. It's very gruesome, by the way. There's lots of blood in this movie. Um,
Billy loves a good gruesome movie. You should have been here 2 weeks ago when we were watching his instead of Sparkly Vampire.
Buckets of blood.
No, you got to change that to what a vet calls it. A vet calls Buckets of Blood Theater puddles of blood. Just puddles of blood, not even theater. It's puddles of blood. I love that name.
I think I'll stick with my name because I came up with it, and therefore I am master of my channel.
Yeah, but
No,
but
a vet to bullies.
Berto Prey blooded the basement first. Just
What?
it's an old joke. I don't even know if you remember that one or not. Bird was going on about how his basement got flooded one night from a rainstorm, and he accidentally said he blooded the basement.
He blooded the basement.
What does that got to do with buckets of blood, though?
Because of the word blood.
Yeah. That's why it's not a great joke. It's just a joke.
Yeah, that I don't get. Okay, moving right along.
Remember Naked Gun? They possess the kind of innocent people, make them assassinate, then kill themselves. Yeah, mind control isn't a new idea in science fiction. It has been done many times before, but
I know.
when it's done great, when it's full possession, creepy with demon possession and shit, devil taking over your body, making you do shit, the Omen sort of thing.
On the possessor's case is another person. That's a messed up thing. It's a device.
Yeah. Sounds like a character I'd read in the X-Men comics as a kid. What's her name? Karma, I think. She could basically just looking at you take over your entire mind and body, and she'd know everything you know, and it made her good for infiltrating places. Who walks up to a building, says hello to a guy that's a security guard. Now she's the security guard, goes inside, says hello to this other guy. Now she's this other guy, goes inside, says, before you know it, she's sitting in the president's chair. Yeah, Super Blubberpuss. I remember the movie, too. It's a good film. Love Naked Gun. We should do a Naked Gun watch party, buddy. All 3 Naked Gun movies. That'd be fun. Do a comedy night one night.
Yeah. You guys remember a movie called Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger?
No.
Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger.
No,
Yeah.
no. The only Sinbad movie I ever watched was a cartoon one by DreamWorks in 2003 with Brad Pitt voice.
I was going somewhere with this, Fizz. I think I want to play that movie here tomorrow instead.
Is that the one that has Carolyn Monroe and Tom Barker, or Baker, I meant to say, rather, the Doctor Who? That's
Tom
not the
Baker.
one with John Philip Law.
I don't
He
know.
plays Sinbad. That was, I think, the first one that Ray Harryhausen did the animations for.
Yeah.
Because Douglas Fairbanks did Sinbad, Douglas Fairbanks Jr. did Sinbad, and then John Philip Law got it. And the big distinction was that Ray Harryhausen, the guy famous for doing like Jason and the Argonauts, the scene with the skeletons fighting the crew and that shit, that like Sci-Fi Nation just bailed.
So 1977, did he?
1977? No.
Yeah.
No. So, well, actually,
That's what I'm
77.
telling you when the movie came out. Jesus Christ.
I'm talking about the one with
Oh.
Carolyn Monroe, and you don't know who Carolyn Monroe is, or Tom Baker, apparently.
Oh, I know who Tom Baker is.
All right, Sci-Fi, take care, buddy.
Where you see him?
Sorry?
You're addressing the chat, but I don't see him.
In private chat, he wrote he had to
Oh.
dip. So
Oh, okay.
I saw the
I
message.
gotta go too. I gotta go too. So bye bye everybody.
Later,
Right.
Fizz. Yeah.
Then there were
No.
two.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's that. I'm looking at the chat and like, where do you see this message? Like, oh, okay.
Super Blubber Puss is at a different point in the conversation.
It says,
Oh, hell no.
watch
Sorry?
Bone Tomahawk. Okay,
What?
but I'm also upset. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep with the Bone Tomahawk for tomorrow.
So you're doing Westerns tomorrow.
Yeah, and then eventually I'll do an action theater where
Golden
Or
Voyage of
sci-fi.
Sinbad. I think that was the name of it. The one I was thinking of.
okay.
I was mistaken.
No, the one I have is Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. I've had it for
Sinbad.
a really long time. I've been wanting to do a watch party of it for a really long time now, and I've just been
Okay.
sitting on it. I've just been sitting on it. So these are all
Okay.
my own personal copies. So
Yeah. Yes, of course. I wouldn't
yeah.
dare suggest otherwise.
How have
So-
you been?
All you know is that you're going to play Bone Tomahawk tomorrow.
Yes.
Or anybody listening out there that wants to
12.
watch
It will be 12 p.m. my time.
12 p.m.
So that's one. It's 1, 2, 3 o'clock Eastern.
3 o'clock Eastern.
3
3
p.m.
o'clock.
Eastern. Yeah.
And noon Central Hell Time. Or where Jedi lives. Whichever is closer.
That's Pacific. Everybody's changing their clocks on Sunday. Everybody changes their clocks on Sunday. For those who change clocks, where where I'm at, we don't change our clocks.
No, that's just for normal people.
Yeah.
So, Billy, I've seen you've been quite the web celebrity lately. I've seen Bill's face and Bill's brand popping up left, right, and center all over the place. Where did I see you
Really?
this morning? Captain Trex. Captain Trex, you were too busy to even say hello to me. Do you know that? I said, Bill, how are you? So great to see you, pal. Long time no talk. What the fuck's going on? And you totally you gave me the hand. You did that little Jedi Bill
I
thing, but
said
instead of
hello
the
to
two
you.
fingers
You
down, you
probably
had the
didn't hear
full
it.
palm right in my
You
face.
Get
Absolutely
here.
not. Went by and checked the messages. Not a sausage, not a word. But hey, that's what happens when you hit 500. You forget who your pals are. I understand.
No.
You're quite big.
You're kind of the co-host of this show. You've been more of a co-host than anybody else has. So you're kind of the co-host of this too. So you're right there with you know.
I'm your William B now.
Shut up, Parrot Head. Parrot Head says Sparkly Vampires Marathon for me. No, never, ever. You can watch those Sparkly Vampires anytime you want. I can care less about them.
Yeah, seriously, Parrot Head. You know, who are you kidding? Bill's got that thing on auto loop. He's got two computers. One is just dedicated to sparkly vampire porn. Seriously.
Captain Cockme Minor Spot Jedi Bill YouTube royalty now. No. I need at least 4,000 more subscribers before I consider myself royalty.
Bill said we couldn't talk to me until I got 300 subs, which is absolute. That is BS. I hate to report this, but Captain Cockney Spock, I happened to see last night on his stream. I'm 99% sure he was very, very early this morning, but I'm sure I saw him at 3:02. So, yay! Absolutely. Canadian Spider-Man.
Yeah, you hit the magic number there, Cockney Spock.
That is.
You guys should come on up here. I'm. Do I need to send an invitation to?
Why not dip? You dip, we dip.
Uh huh. I have to put the tweet. Gonna send out a few tweets.
Na 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 na. Canadian Spider-Man. That was my favorite kid show when I was young growing up.
Adam West.
Absolutely adored it.
Adam West is the best Batman.
It's actually, there was that kind of golden time for a while as a child. Kids today, they have so many cartoons to choose from, literally thousands of them, and not even touching on what Japan and Korea have contributed to the mix in animation and cartoon content. But when I was a kid, cartoons were mostly shite, and when they were even halfway decent, it was worth watching. I made a few jokes. I had that Rocket Robin Hood avatar up for a while, and that show was legendary. Like in the middle of a sentence, Little John would lose an eye or something, and nobody would say shit all. It was just the animator was too lazy to draw it in. Sometimes an arm wouldn't get colored, or whole faces would be green or something because the background was green. Whatever. That was some lazy animation. But if there's anybody in the chat old enough to remember, do you remember that really old school animation where it's just like a static photo and they overlaid a human being's mouth speaking? You saw that referenced in Pulp Fiction when Butch's character, the boxer, when he's a little kid, he remembers when his dad's buddy Christopher Walken came and gave him the watch. He's watching one of those shitty cartoons. Allow to leave comments, my liege. It's got 302. I knew it. I knew it was first past 300.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not having a channel, it's a little ballsy of me to say, but like when I see you guys, like Bill, you had a long period of stagnation, and then a surge in popularity.
Yeah.
Cockney Spock, whom I've really only got familiar with over the last 3-4 months, and I subbed to his channel recently, and I start going through he's got a wealth of entertainment. I thought he was a relatively new guy, and he is. It's only less than a year in. Less than a year in, he's got over 300 subs.
He is a new,
and
Sir Captain Cockney Spock is an awesome YouTuber, a good friend to the channel here, and provides us all with quality entertainment, quality YouTubing.
And how often do you get a guy that will just repeatedly scream the word soapy titwank? Honestly, that's just magic in itself. Soapy titwanks for all. And to all a soapy titwank.
Oh. Damn it. I just banged my ankle again. Damn it. Oh, that hurt.
You're not used to sitting in them big, comfy, lazy boy chairs, huh?
This is not...
Still,
I'm not sitting in a comfy lazy boy right now.
are you at Mom and Pop still?
I am. I'm sitting in an office chair that's uncomfortable.
It's probably 10 times more comfortable than the chair you got at home.
No, absolutely not. No. I miss that chair right now. Okay.
She do. Mold it to your ass, your spine. It's your seat of command, your captain's chair.
No. Because I do have to get up and walk around from time to time. Or stand up. I think I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to get a stand-up, sit-up desk. One that you just press a button and it elevates up or down. So when I want to stand, I can stand. When I want to sit, I can sit. Because, you do these shows for a couple of hours, and a couple hours become more couple hours, and another couple hours, and another couple hours, and another couple hours.
You absolutely have my sympathies.
What?
Why? Seriously. No, I watched this video on YouTube. It's about, puppies found with their eyes closed shut because of all the ticks and stuff in them, and my heart went out to that. But you told me that story, and I felt that all went away. All caring I had for all the children suffering of the world, all the injustice in the world, it all melts away whenever I hear a Jedi Bill pity party story.
Captain Cockney Spot, check your Twitter DM if you would, sir.
Check your Twitter.
Check your Twitter. I wish we had the Irishman here.
Yeah, I haven't seen Old Tater in a little while.
Yeah. Looks like he has a stream set, but he keeps on delaying them. I don't know, man.
Oh, that's really sweet. Captain Cockney Miraspock says, "You're saying this while I'm with my son, so I'm very proud and a little embarrassed. As well you should be. And horrified that you allowed your child to know
Right.
that your pops is a definite up-and-coming YouTube web celebrity.
Yes.
People love him. I don't think my dad would ever let me in on that. Except it would be a golf channel. If my dad's still alive and had the power of YouTube, he'd be hosting a golf channel or an old movies channel. Definitely.
Hey, plus you had Antiderivative Jill on your channel and Rennie A. I mean, hey, dude, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. You got damn awesome
She's a sweetie.
ladies on your show before they came to the soup. So I'm jealous, man. You're so jealous. Like, that was totally awesome. I mean, they're awesome too. So are you, brother. You know.
We're all awesome. Everybody, reach out through the internet and give the person closest to you a hug. Do that right now. Oh my God, what has this channel become?
And say a prayer for Berta Prey 5 because our brother is awesome and he's not. Yeah, our brother Berta Prey 5, he's been under the weather all week long.
Fuck me, dude. When you say it like that out of the blue, say a prayer for. I thought you were going to tell me he was in a car accident or something. He's under the weather. Jesus.
Under the
like,
weather.
I get where
Not
you're coming
feeling
from.
good.
I get
Cold.
just out of the blue like
Not
that. Say a
feeling
prayer
well.
for Berta Prey 5.
Well, and then if his current condition is not quite a good thing, you know.
No, of course not. But he's surrounded by a lot of love and support. That's for sure, and it's good to see. But of course, all thoughts and strength going to our brother Berta Prey 5, 100%.
Is on a Minecraft, but hey, I dig that Captain Cockney Spot to your models of the war scenes, absolutely fabulous.
Oh yeah,
I just checked it out. I don't know. I think I left a comment, but I'm gonna go back and leave comments for sure.
Going through his channel, I don't know where it is. I first met him. I gotta assume it's here, Jedi Bill, on your show, but I know he's him and Bruce
Lombardo?
Davidson of Dick's Division. Bruce Lombardo of Dick's Division.
Yeah.
Those are two guys. I'm surprised they haven't teamed up to do a war game or something. I don't know. I understand there are hundreds of different types of these games, but that would be kind of cool. Doing that online. And we can participate too. I could use things like, okay, this cigarette lighter. This is an orc, and this what do I got here? This other lighter. This other lighter is a French battalion. Okay.
Yeah.
Those guys that are in the modeling though, they do that with such precision and such loving attention to detail. And when you see those big battle maps and stuff, like the guys that do the Napoleonic recreations, or I don't know so much recreations if it's a game, but set during that era and shit. You see a guy's got something twice the size of a ping pong table.
Yes. War gaming. We say
War gaming. Yeah. No, actually, I didn't. And not being a smartass, just truthfully, I don't know really anything about that world, other than when I go to. I used to like building models when I was a kid, and that's where you'd find a lot of these guys hanging out. And I would always like marvel at these little characters. And I played a little D&D, and I had a couple over the years, and they were always warriors because I was always a warrior. I had no imagination when I played D&D. I read too many Conan books. But the other guys, they'd have the most intricate things, and they take the time and detail painting and stuff like this. And then when you get to be an adult, where you can really bring in fine motor skills and an eye for detail, some of the stuff they come up with is just beautiful. And in spite of it being a lead cast figure that they painted themselves, it makes it a little bit of art. It makes it a little original, that hand painted touch. Yeah.
What was that?
I nearly lost my shit on Facebook today reading November the 5th. Might have to start a rebellion up here. Captain Cocky, Mirror, Spock, and Parrot Head. Okay.
Building models like weird science, yes.
Canadian Spider-Man, if you're going to go on with this rebellion, you really got to print your manifesto first. Get that shit out there. Let people know.
Remember. 5th of November.
What's his name? Critical Drinker did a mini review on V. V for Vendetta.
Oh.
Yeah, today it came out. Coincidence. I haven't seen a Guy Fawkes mask in a while.
You know that meetup that I missed? I had no way. I missed it.
I was so trying to avoid asking you about that.
They said there was like, it was supposed to be a small meetup, but 85 people, 85 different YouTubers showed up to that thing. I would have been 86 if I hadn't made it. It's just they picked a bar that was 45 minutes away from me, and like incredibly hard to get to.
Yeah.
Like,
Billy, I'm not gonna.
I was so close.
Bust your hump on it.
So close. I was so close, but
yeah. Then let this sit in and burn, because you lost some seriously good content that could have promoted this channel in a huge way. Whether you like it or not,
I couldn't get there. Unless I
guess, but if something's 45 minutes away, yeah, well,
yeah, I would have had to take an Uber or Lyft both ways, and that's like almost $60-$70 one way.
Okay, so financially,
yeah.
it wasn't attainable today.
Plus,
which is a crying fucking shame, because I bet you half the people
pay for drinks and food.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, of all the places, why did I have to choose Mesa? Couldn't you pick a closer place? If they had done it in Glendale, I would I would have made it. I would have made it over. The fact that over here by the. In Glendale, where the Arizona Cardinals play, there's lots of bars around the area, and there's even a casino. If there would have been anywhere around there, I would have just left. I would have Ubered it, lifted it, whatever,
I guess.
But they chose.
Look, it wasn't like
I choose a bar that was like almost 50 minutes away.
Yeah. Were there a lot of men in leather at this bar?
Phoenix traffic is getting as bad as LA. It really is. Yeah.
I guess. How many people live in Phoenix?
Huh? 4. Well, that might be the whole state of Arizona. I saw a thing on the site like, help Arizona, like 4.2 million or billion. I don't know. It's close to 3 million, I should say, in the city of Phoenix.
Let's ask Google. Oops. As
Yeah.
I go to ask Google, the battery dies on my effing phone.
Google knows everything.
Yeah, in this case, I wish it could tell me that my battery was going to die. I got this. My phone. Yeah. Let me just say the battery's due for a change. It dies when it gets to like 62%. Yeah. So why don't you read a couple of the chats, because I'm concentrating on something here with Canadian Spider-Man, Captain Cockney Mirror Spock. I think you put that up. Building models like in Weird Science.
Yeah.
I wish.
And
Oh, what was her name? Help me out here. Kelly LeBrock.
Kelly LeBrock.
Anybody? Kelly LeBrock. It was Kelly
Yes.
LeBrock. Was Bill Paxton, Kelly
She
LeBrock.
played Lisa.
Yeah, she was Lisa. She was great. I liked her.
And Canadian says he begins his manifesto tonight.
Good man. Get on it. Not them like the president. Read a little Sung Soo, a little Shaker Bar.
And he
The
wrote
thing will write itself.
and he wrote his Guy Fawkes
Fox.
Fox
Guy Fawkes. It's a thing in England.
Paulus mask today. Yeah. You'll be for one night crashing. Been up for 6 hours. Listen until you pass out. Okay, Super Bus. You
Good night, Super Blubberpuss.
have a good night. And
Go to
yes,
sleep.
I understand that culture may have helped, but I'm kind of a more find my own way type of guy. You know me.
Yeah, but listen to Parrothead. He's right. There are people out there that probably would have been happy to see you. It would have been happy to sit you down at the table.
Yeah, but I don't know how many of those bigger channels actually know me.
Well, it doesn't have to be that many.
I'm still small. I'm just a blip on the radar right now.
Sure you are, but you know what? It's something
worry.
like this. They get a couple of drinks in them.
Sure.
Great
Yeah.
place to network and meet people.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm pushing this at all, honest to God, if this was in Los Angeles, I wouldn't say, no, what are you, fucking nuts? Don't go to Los Angeles for it. That's insane. Unless you're planning a holiday in Los Angeles. This seemed golden opportunity.
Well,
45 minutes away. Fuck me. It seemed like God himself wanted you to do this. So he set it up and put it right at your doorstep, almost. Like for me, I'm a driver. So 45 minutes there and back is nothing for me. Like it's not, if that happened in Toronto, that would be like, going on in Scarborough, Mississauga. I'd be there like Jack the Bear.
That's what meetups are for, and you know it. No, I don't know it.
Yes, you fucking do.
I'm so new to the game. No, they did that meetup.
You understand the concept of networking, though, right?
They
like
did the
you
meetup
don't live in a cave.
They did a meetup in July in Vegas, and it was really hot in July in Vegas. Was it Vegas or maybe not even August, but it was still hot.
Okay, dude, if you're going to keep on with the wine, I just got to step back for a moment and get some cheese. Oh my gosh. It was so hot. That's what prevented me. Not that, going to Vegas cost a couple of $100. Not, there was no money aspect involved to it. There was it was
Vegas,
hot.
In Vegas, it's about money, getting there and getting room.
Don't you live in Arizona? Like, what the fuck is hot to you? Seriously, I'm Canadian. Hot. Like, no, everything's hot to me because
85 degrees is hot to me, okay?
85 degrees.
Yeah, 85.
Because we're on a different measuring system.
I know, we're not in Celsius. I don't know.
Now you're just making excuses, Bill. There you go. Parrothead with the truth. Parrothead brings the truth. What can I say? That's it. Look, the only reason we're pushing it because we're your friends and we've all heard you say numerous times, I'm looking for ways to expand the channel and grow. This was a great opportunity. You know it. Don't flip it off. You couldn't make it. Nobody was there to look after the dogs, or I couldn't find bus fare. You didn't go because you really didn't want to go because it would take effort. You had to put yourself out there, and I get it. It's scary. Nobody likes doing that. I'm a fucking poster child for that sort of thing. But I don't got a YouTube channel I'm trying to promote, and they weren't coming to, my doorstep. So again, I'm beating this into the ground. It's over and done with. I'm just saying, take it as a learning thing. And next time,
It was totally related to money. So
Hello,
yeah.
boys.
Hey,
How you doing?
Captain Cut Me. What's going on?
This is, you're not playing by the rules.
That's
Nobody
me.
said your name 3 times in a row.
And I still
That's not
arrived.
right.
I know, right? It's been a weird day. It's been a very weird 2 days, but not 3. Yep. So
Yeah.
far, minutes since I've pissed someone off. 73.
Okay. Well, baby steps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You do your best. You try. Exactly. Baby steps. You try. You try. Oh well. Never mind. No, it was all good. Great. Everything fantastic. I had a good time on. Who was we? Which channel have I been slutting onto today? It was. I can't remember. There. No, Wookie. Do you know Wookie Fever 1969? He was.
1960.
Yeah, he was out there doing a bit of a broadcast, so that was a bit of fun. But no broadcast from me today, so quite quiet.
Wow, it's already Saturday and it's 7:22. What is it? 7:22 for you?
Someone's
PM?
got a world clock. Yes, sir. It's almost Sunday already.
I googled.
Yeah.
I googled your time.
Very good. You are not wrong, sir. Yep, so there's a big show in about 12 hours' time. I'll be doing a big Saturday night, Sunday morning, depending on where you are, Saturday afternoon show. If you guys are around, maybe drop in. We'll have a party.
Oh yes, for sure, absolutely.
Always a good time.
The 300,
Yeah, for the 300. Well, I was having a bit. The actual celebration was a bit weird. Too many people coming. I couldn't get you, but I just have to realise when you get a lot of people, then there's going to be more banter. Unless you're not going to basically be analysing Dr. Zhivago in any great detail when you've got basically 9 nerds screeching like monkeys and doing silly jokes, which is fine. That's what I've realised. And then when you got 1 or 2 people or on your own, then you go, well, let's have a look at the direction here, So
As long as for your 300 celebration, you're not going to do that homoerotic 300 movie.
But it is it. This is Sparta. So yeah, it's quite a nice.
If I see a shirtless Scotsman pretending to be a Grecian, I gotta pass. I love you, buddy, but
there's limits.
As soon as I say shirtless Scotsman, Sherry shows up. Hi, Sherry. Hey guys,
Wow,
not a margarita.
What a coincidence.
There you go.
She was talking about strip poker earlier. Was it Everyone Cries or Laughs? Margarita. Oh, I am jealous. Oh, the best New England margarita. I recommend anywhere on Boylston Street in Boston for some fantastic margaritas, at least back in the day. But yeah, a few watering holes in New York as well, of course. 1 or 2.
Well, there you go. Who doesn't love that's one of my favorite summer drinks. It's a bit of a girly drink, but I love them. I do. I love them.
Yes.
What's the other one? Pina colada.
Pina colada.
Some people despise them, but I adore a pina colada.
Well, that's quite. And by the way, props for pronunciation, because a lot of people go pina without the little circumflex. Pina, and my dad's landlord tell me in New York, Senor, it's pina. Pina. I think that song ruined it. Do you like pina coladas? Actually, it's pina colada.
And getting caught in the rain.
In the rain.
It is a fun song to drink to sing when you're drinking, though. In the summer in the patio, I can't tell you how many times that's broken out. And people only know, it's one of those songs people only know like the main chorus sort of thing. So when everybody goes, you're like pina colada, what's like 10 words down, nobody knows. But everybody knows.
with a story. The guy went on went on Tinder. He went on analog Tinder, and then he met his wife. Oh, it's you. What did you do? I mean, is it a fun song? It's like, you ungrateful bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, this could actually be a domestic violence song. I went to a nightclub and bumped into my wife. Oh, we had a fight.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly. Or you could see it in the way that they realised that they actually have so much in common, and they reconciled and got back together.
Guys can't order that shot, Sherry. Sex on the
Do you
beach.
like pina colada?
Sex on the beach. No, it's blowjobs.
Guys
You
can't
order.
make it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hate sand. It's coarse. It's rough, and it gets everywhere.
yeah.
Cocktails like what Sherry's enjoying right now, a little sex on the beach.
What?
Who-
Well, you spill, Sherry. You're going to spill the margarita.
I remember when shooters got popular in the mid to late 80s. And they were just like basically cocktails, but done in large shot glasses. And they all had fun names, like Sex on the Beach came out of that.
Yeah.
Lots of sex positions, sex jokes.
Slow comfortable screw. Anyone remember the ingredients for a slow comfortable
oatmeal
screw?
cookie.
Southern Comfort, slow gin, and twist of lemon. I think it was
Yeah.
a screw of lemon. I know I can't stand Southern Comfort, so no slow comfortable screw for me.
Parrot Head says Irish car bomb. It's funny. That's a different drink to different people.
I know where I come from. That's not even a drink. That's a thing. Shemtex, Falls Road. Fuck. Yeah, sorry. It's yeah, that's
shut up, bourbon and beer.
I was going to say another version of the Irish car bomb is to mix Irish whiskey with a box of Lucky Charms and have that for breakfast on your way to work.
They're like the opposite of a Molotov
Wow.
cocktail. Fuck. Welcome to Sectarian Drinking.
Remember, folks, here at Jedi Bill 797, he's promoting drinking and driving.
No,
You said it. You don't edit it out.
No.
Oh, Jedi Bill,
Please,
I got
please,
500 subs. I don't give a fuck.
Please drink responsibly, folks.
Everybody loves a screwdriver. That's like your entry level mixed drink. That's almost
vodka.
Everybody's first mixed drink. Yeah,
What is
vodka
in a
and orange
screwdriver?
juice.
A vodka
Oh, is that what
and
is
orange
that it?
juice. Vodka.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Vodka and orange juice. That's
Yeah.
all. That's it.
That's not a cocktail. That's just an orange juice.
I grew up on gin and tonic.
We also put vodka in
That's a Polish tennis
champagne
match
together,
right there.
or orange juice and
A
orange
fucking
juice and
cocktails. I've got one
orange
drink
juice
in
and
it. Get the
champagne.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We call those
This-
mimosas.
Is that right?
Mimosas?
Vodka and orange.
Yeah.
The screwdriver this whole time. I've been thinking it's some complex, esoteric mix of 15 obscure drinks. Vodka and orange. That's it.
That's a screwdriver, yeah.
That's not a cocktail. That's a breakfast
Well,
cereal.
It's like rum and Coke or... Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. No, it's an entry level, like, kids, that's what they have at prom night or shit.
I
Everybody's
was
drinking
gonna say, I mean,
screwdrivers.
Hello,
Put a whiskey in there, make it interesting.
Derivative Jill. Good to
Good evening, antiderivative Jill.
Good
I
morning.
stopped drinking March 2020, but just for fun and not having headaches anymore, not because of addiction. Well, good
Right.
for you. Keep telling yourself that, antiderivative Jill, if that's what keeps you sober. It's not because I'm an addict. I'd shake like this anyway.
This is
Come
my
here so I can
shooting
smack
hand.
you.
Yeah, what brought her back to drinking was probably because the kids
I
were
spend a lot of time on the roof anyway.
Probably our forthcoming discussion on the logic of time travel in City on the Edge of Forever. I predict that after during hour 5, Jill will begin drinking again live on air. So you were saying
No, that's-
option 3.
It won't be antiderivative Jill, it'll be alternate universe Jill.
Yes, exactly. Just like in City on the Edge of
That could be her evil twin, alternate universe Jill. Or
Mirror,
anti-universe
Jill. It would be
Anti-derivative
derivative
Jill,
Jill.
anti-universe Jill.
Or would it be anti-derivative Jill? Or would it be simply derivative Jill?
Yeah, that would be. Anti-derivative Jill would be derivative Jill.
Like instead of putting antifreeze on her car, she just put free.
And I was fond of Derivative Jill. She just went on and on and on.
And now you're anti-derivative Jill, but you're
Now she's
pro-anti-derivative Jill.
She put smileys, Captain.
She shoots with bullet points.
See, she's laughing and crying because she's remembering the joys that alcohol used to bring her.
Oh,
I could do the
Captain.
margarita.
I was but a fool.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Sex Noises with Jedi Bill.
Wait,
He's got 500
wait.
plus
Sex
subs. He
Noises.
doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah. It's funny you said that. I had that thought about doing that for your shorts, suggesting that to you.
You too.
Get ones where out of,
too.
Eat my
out of
shorts.
context you're making noises.
Hey,
And just
don't
guess what this
Just do it.
noise is associated with.
Ugh.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Be happy.
You two can. You two will have 500 soon.
With the correct
Don't
sex
you fret.
noises.
Yeah. I mean, you're on your
Oh.
way. You're on your way, pal.
Yeah, at this point, I think mathematically it's simply inevitable. I just have to live through the
No,
reality.
no,
of it
no.
happening.
Okay, let me tell you something.
It's not
Jan-
inevitable.
in January of this year, I
Yeah,
hit 300.
right.
It was like towards the end of January.
Okay.
And then at the end of September, I hit 400. So, and then I somehow, some miracle.
In the space of so you in
Yeah.
the space of 6 weeks, you got as many subs as you've gotten in the previous 7.69 months, give or take.
Uh-huh. That's the damn
Wow.
right.
Is it-
When I look at
I
other
started
people's
appearing-
numbers,
It's about the time that I started appearing, as well as DJ White Noise, aka Red Shirt. Coincidence? You tell me. Causation or
But
correlation?
you know, it's possible. You just put in the work, and you know, if you build it, they will come.
Put in the work. Right, I'll bear that
Yeah.
in mind because I've only
Put in
been
the
doing
work.
12 hours a day. For
No,
10 months,
well,
but you're right. I should
Phil, there
work.
is something to be said. Honestly, guys, there you go through that grinding, your salad years sort of thing. That thing where like you have nights where you do a 4-hour stream and you had 2 people on, but you keep going, you become that reliable guy. He's there. You can always trust that Jedi Bill's on every night, 5 nights
Yeah.
a week. You're gonna
Yeah.
hear from Captain Spock.
And
That
it
kind of
works.
consistency will pay off in dividends once you hit those magical numbers. Captain
right, 'cause-
Spock, 420. Oh no, sorry. Who was talking about 420 earlier? You were 302.
Pickles reached 420. I reached 302.
Pickles reached 24. He had a little 420 stream. That's great. I really think that when you hit those milestones, you got to do a little celebration, and that brings people in, makes people
Yeah.
interested. It
Mhm.
shows, look, other people are interested. Why aren't you? What am I missing out? And
Well,
when I
that's
see a
the
guy
thing.
that's, sorry,
Yeah,
I was just saying, when I see a
That's
good
always-
guy that's interesting and his numbers aren't big and I support him, there's that little bit in my mind, that bit of Schadenfreude saying, when that guy gets big, I'm going to say, you know what? I subscribed to him when he only had 47 fucking subs. I remember
Yes.
this guy when.
That beautiful moment.
Yeah.
The one time I didn't talk over you. But
Oh,
I was going to say the same thing, brother. I'm now basically those first 10 people, the Sklavkos, the Bajutmors, and so forth, the MCs, those early
I'm here.
that took us from nothing to something. Always remember your early subscribers because they are the
Yeah.
geniuses that saw ahead of the curve.
Exactly. And yes, some of them found you by luck, but they stayed with you. And that's the important
Yes.
thing. You know?
Yep. And that's what I really appreciate, and that's why paying it forward. That's why I appreciate my new online buddies that are starting. And some of them, like Spidey, they're old hands at YouTube, but they're just starting their own channels. So Cam, Dalek 451, the aforementioned Wookiee Fever, they've all just started their channels, but they're a lot
Yeah.
of fun, and
Yeah.
they'll tolerate.
You and I
me
were
for
on
what we do.
Dialect 451 last night with LDG for some time.
Dalek's brilliant because he
Oh.
calls it like he sees it, and that's I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Dalek is he's a straight shooter.
He
Because I
does,
asked,
he does.
like talking about Blade Runner, I was like, hey Dalek, so what about the old Blade Runner? What about is Deckard a replicant? And you know what Dalek's official response is?
What?
Shut the fuck up, Cockney. I'm so bored you fucking talking about Blade Runner and Deckard's a replicant. I really couldn't give a fuck. I've never seen Blade Runner, neither version, none of the versions. And thanks to you, Cockney, I never will. And I'm like, well, that's frank. So You know, I cried a bit, and then I realised that's beautiful because that's a valid answer. Shut the fuck up, Cockney. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Wow.
It's fair. I do talk about it a lot, so you know, I might put people off by going on about it. So that's fair. So shout out, darling. Who's slurping?
That's something I'm moving a computer around.
Must be an oral Rorschach plot. My brain processes that as a
That's
drink.
him peeling his ass off his dad's easy chair.
Oh,
he said he
Nice. That was
wasn't
the
in
next
the,
guess.
Yeah.
no. This is,
I was
this,
also gonna go
this
with
is
that.
no easy chair. This is.
Hide it, Bill. Your friends are happy for you. You're out of that. And this, listen,
Wait,
Spock, can you attest with me here that looking at Bill, when I can actually see his face up close instead of
Yeah,
it was
nice.
lumped down at the bottom of the screen?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This chair.
That's a nice chair. That is one nice chair.
that is a gorgeous captain's chair, buddy.
That is
That
a
is
fine
an
chair.
authoritative. Yeah, that's head of the board stuff.
It's
That is
uncomfortable.
top five chairs on you. Obviously, I've got the best one.
I've
got the best
I
chair,
want
but
to.
that is
It's this
top
chair.
five.
This I hereby fire this chair because it's.
Hey,
not
Bill.
comfortable- It's not comfortable enough for the likes of me.
It's not comfortable, like you lazy motherfucker. Show off the Jedi Bill.
Does it have a
swag.
butt plug affixed to the?
What?
Let's see your Jedi Bill swag. Yeah, there you go. Loud and
Yeah.
proud. Jedi B.
Yeah.
I like a man that wears his own.
How come it
t-shirt.
doesn't say Jedi Bill 797?
Ah,
Yeah,
Because
his branding doesn't even say 797.
that's right.
good call.
It's not, but I think this might be on the back of the t-shirt.
I think you probably have Yitzhak to thank for that. When Jedi Bill said, "Okay, here's my name, Jedi Bill 797." No, not 797, just Jedi Bill. That's all you need.
Yeah.
He knew it. He knew it back then.
Right.
Yeah. True that.
Thomas
True
Potts, good call.
that.
Thomas Potts has a couple interesting observations to make here. Billy?
Yes. Too bad YouTube doesn't have an easy way to see how you.
Actually, I'm ignorant about that. You laughed. Is that true? Was Thomas being facetious?
I think.
Is
he
there a
was.
way you can see how long you can resub to someone?
No, he's saying he bemoans the fact
Well,
that we cannot,
okay.
but it's a good
That's
idea.
it, and I-
right.
Yeah, I took him
Some
straight,
people-
but Jedi
some
chuckled.
people in
So
some people in their settings can have it where you could subscribe to somebody and you could be totally hidden. Like I have a whole bunch of hidden subscribers. I can't see. It won't allow me to see that they're subscribed to me, but yet they're subscribed. I don't know why.
yeah, you can tell who's subscribed to you, I think, but you
Yeah.
can't tell how long unless you have a special app for that. or something.
Well, actually, no. In analytics, you can see when they subscribed. It gives you a date.
Oh,
It does. It gives you a date.
okay. Oh.
When they subscribed, when they resubscribed, when they subscribed again, etc.
When they rage quit, do they have a
Yeah.
caption for when you rage quit a channel? When somebody goes, Captain Spock, I've had a fucking enough. Unlike, no, quit, no more. No, I don't want the bell on. Fuck you, smash.
Oh, well, there's a standard response. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Cardinal Sin. Maybe we should talk about it later.
I like.
You can use in a third party, says Thomas.
I love you, Cardinal. Let's talk about it, baby.
I know.
Jedi Bill
It's
797
is Cardinal up?
is the Twilight Saga 797 minutes long.
Yeah. Yes. I
No,
saw the question. I just didn't feel like reading it out loud.
I know you didn't want to acknowledge it, but
I know,
Thomas wasn't here for the sparkly vampire discussion and why Bill's breath smells like sparkly vampire all the time. The answer to the question is it's not 797 minutes long. It's 797 words into the first chapter of the Twilight Saga before Bill has to change his drawers. So that's the golden number. He hit 797, and he took the time to count it. Does anybody have a better reason? If they do, I'd love to hear it, because all Jedi Bill's reasons have driven me mildly insane.
Yes, Parrothead, you're absolutely right. I think you are right about that one, Parrothead. Let's see. I can go in and look at it right now. Ooh, I'm $1.25. I'm at $1.25.
Buck and
I
a
mean-
quarter. What do you mean?
Well, a Lincoln and a quarter. I'm sorry.
Oh,
25 pence.
Thomas Potts has got everyone beat.
What? What does he,
He was
have?
following you before you had a channel.
Oh, really?
He spent a lot of time in the bushes outside your house, unbeknownst to you.
Ah, is that right?
Funny coincidence. He started stalking Nina.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah. You just showed up. So, it's kind of nice how he's willing to expand his fan base like that.
Whatever
By the
works,
way-
right?
Billy, you posted somebody's sitting in your chat room for Insomniac Soup 245.
Yeah. Well, that was the original. So that was the original tonight.
I know, and then
I
you
can't-
posted 244. Like, what was that about? Why didn't you just
I-
erase the first one?
Because I canceled. And then I redid the show. So I didn't want to do that. I don't know how I could have done this. I could have done that, but I did it. I did what I did. So sue me.
You did what you did, and that's all that you did.
Sue me for what I have or what's coming to me. I don't know. Is there something coming to me? I don't think so.
There is,
No,
yeah,
sir.
the FBI.
Well, we're not. No.
No.
I hope not. I mean,
I think I like to think
they
I'm at least good
got
enough for the CIA.
they got a exceptional payoff. Oh shit! Did I say that? No.
Oh, Bill, we never know when you're kidding.
Yeah, seriously. That deadpan delivery of yours is chilling sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, never take me seriously. I don't.
What about that statement just then? Do we take that seriously? Bit meta, isn't it?
But don't
If we
call me
take you
Shir-
seriously when you
Don't
say,
call me
take
Shirley.
do we backdate that? How dare you? Do we backdate because were you serious when you said don't take me seriously? Or were you being sarcastic?
Were you being
Sure.
facetious, Bill?
Facetious
being a
and
smartass?
sarcastic.
Yeah, both.
Probably ironic as well. Might as well throw that one in.
Yeah. Why
Just
not?
being a dick. Oh, Bill, doopy doo. boop.
Wouldn't you
I
look
was
at the
but a
pretty
fool.
flowers?
Show off, Thomas.
Yeah, who's show off?
Well, because we're on Jedi Bill's channel,
We are as
Spock,
well.
we should
Yes.
probably pay some lip service to an interest in the Star Wars franchise and say, Jedi Bill, given your learned knowledge of Star Wars and all its all the fun stuff it entails, out of the TV series, which are your favorites and which do you think suck eggs? What TV series of Star Wars did you like? Not the movies, the TV series.
The TV series, Bill. Pay
The
attention.
TV series, well, Mandalorian was exceptional so far.
Mandalorian's the top of the list.
Yeah, and that Star Wars Visions, not a fan.
Star Wars.
Not
Now
a
that's a
fan.
bit of an outlier because wasn't that 9 separate episodes done by 9 different Japanese animation houses? Meaning you got 9 different looks, 9 different approaches to the story, 9 completely separate stories. There was nothing intertwined there. Correct?
Yeah.
because I didn't see them all yet. That would be a fun watch party to do for a guy named Jedi Bill. Do the Star Wars Visions watch party. Do one at
Is
a
that
time.
what you call Jedi Bill? Because of Star Wars? I never made that link.
Yeah.
I thought his name was Jed. I thought it was Jed I Bill, but obviously not. Your name's Bill when you're a Jedi.
It's short for
Fuck.
It's short for
I thought your name was Jed when you were a Bill.
Jedi
Oh, the
Daya.
boys just come in with vodka. Yes, good lad. Just put it down there. Excellent. Don't put it in the drawer. Give it to me. Now, give me the drink. How much vodka is there in there? Really? Get more vodka. Good lad. No, that's great. Good lad. He's let me go and play with my friends, and he's brought me a drink.
Yeah.
And he hasn't spat in it. Good combo.
That seems about right, because that's right around where I did the where Loki challenged me to a 48-hour stream, and Mama Prey came in and told me, "You must stop. You must stop." And wow, we got Canadian Spider-Man in the house.
Why, hello. How is everybody? Hey.
Hey, Spidey.
Hey, I heard all the good things that you were saying about me, Captain, and it's been a pleasure to meet your acquaintance this last few months as well.
Oh.
Love YouTube for that, hey?
Ah,
And same with you, Jedi Bill as well.
well.
Yeah, sure. DJ ASMR White Noise. Wow, I didn't even know what ASMR was before like 5 months ago.
Anal sexual
no idea.
masturbation ratio.
Well, you're one
Is
of
that
the few
really what
people
it
that got
stands
the
for?
joke.
No, it's good fun at reasonable prices.
Love
hey,
that
Jill.
Spidey.
Hey, Jill, I'm exhausted. I've got to go job searching tomorrow and do some more.
Job searching. You're
Firewood.
being the leader of the Children of the Revolution. No
Oh
jobs
my
for
goodness.
you.
You saw that? Oh man, you should. I'll send you the link to my real Facebook page, Captain.
You will
should
not,
see.
because I left Facebook. I got kicked off Facebook years
Okay.
ago. Fuck that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You think I'm going to let
I
you sucker
went-
boy sell my
I went
fucking
on
data
a
to Gimboids for
tirade.
money without asking me first? That fucking AI fuck. Fuck Facebook. Fuck it
Oh, I
right
don't-
up the...
Oh, I don't go on it. I just post offensive shit. I never go on it.
How
I
you
just
can
post shit to it.
How can you post to it if you're not on it? That's a bit non-binary.
I mean, I have an
Fuck.
account, but I never use it. All I do is post
Right.
offensive shit.
Right, okay.
I don't look
have
at
an
other
account.
people's stuff.
I never use it. I'm not on it, but I post to it every day.
Right.
ASMR, can you... Is it...
Like I never look at other
Oh,
people's
look
shit.
at Pickles.
I use it as
I'm
a
a Spider-Man,
platform.
but I've never read a
Hey,
Spider-Man comic book.
we've awoken the
Thank fuck
pickle.
Pickles isn't here to... Oh, hi, Pickles.
We've awoken Pickles. That's to suggest that he wasn't lurking this whole time. I don't think LDG ever gets.
He's
true
lurking
sleep.
like Burnett's lurking. I know you're there, Rob, getting a little stiffy over me. Come on, Rob. Stop.
That time he did
Stop
the
rubbing my-
bedtime stream, that was all a hologram. He's actually in a board type cube chamber thing, all hooked up to the internet 24/7.
Wi-Fi connection up every orifice. He's got an Ethernet up the yin yang, literally.
I feel I'm responsible if I don't mention that anti-derivative Jill says she quit alcohol in favor of 420 yummy stuffs. What is your favorite 420 yummy stuff? I'm going to ask everybody, people in the chat and people in the panel. Bill, I know you're a notorious pothead. What is it?
Is
What do
he?
you like? Do you like the
Know
hash
that.
brownies, the weed burgers? Do you like the guac? Do you make the guac? Billy, come on. Okay, he's too stoned to answer right now. Canadian Spider-Man. I know you could be relying on him for
Yes.
on
What's
that.
the question?
Jill was
What's the
saying how
question,
she
man?
loves the 420 yummies. Do you ever indulge in
Yes,
anything like that?
Ooh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. My buddy makes the best pot cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Absolutely. He freezes them. So it takes them like 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour to hit you. So the first time I tried them, my brother was saying, "Oh yeah, no, it hasn't hit after half an hour. No, you should eat another one." So I did. I ate another one. And then, because we had plans to go to the Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke midnight showing in Whistler, at Whistler Ski Resort. which was 20 years ago. You could walk down Whistler Ski Resort main drag with a joint, and it was expected, you know?
Yeah.
And so we went to the midnight showing of Up in Smoke, and the 2 cookies kicked in about halfway through, and I sat there and couldn't speak. All I could do was breathe and watch the movie. And then when their van starts catching on fire and the cop starts getting high behind them, then I passed out. I was like done. And the rest of the night, all I could do was follow my friends around, unable to speak because I was so. Yeah, the second cookie was a bad idea. So thanks, my little brother. That was terrible. That was the first time I tried his cookies, and they're delicious. I only eat one at a time.
When you get a good recipe, they can be a nice, pleasant thing. I prefer it smoked, but once in a blue moon, yummy gummies. You get those up here in Toronto where they're like gummy candies. And you could just suck on them, or you could chew them just like gummy bears. And you take a mouthful of those, and half an hour later, I am in such a pleasant mood right now. Hooray! What about you, Captain Muad'Dib?
I do like the gummies.
Well, obviously, being in New Zealand, it's thoroughly illegal here, unless, of course, you're the Prime Minister who is above the law and likes to toke up every day and doesn't give a fuck about the rest of the population. But whenever I'm in Amsterdam, where it's fully legal, I like to rock up and ask for a nice big brownie, which is, and then a nice big smoke, and none of that pre-rolled shit. They always put tobacco in there. Fuck that hard drugs. I just want a nice big fat devil's lettuce. Oh, would you like, since it's legal and organised, we can tell you, would you like a sativa or an indica? I'd like a heavy indica, please. Knock me out. I dare you. I double dare you. And then I go to the Vondel Park and look at the water and go, well, isn't life nice? And then I find the policeman and say, excuse me, officer, I'd like to trip balls, please. Can you point me to the nearest shop that sells me strong psychedelics? Yes, sure. If you are, maybe some hardcore section, softcore drugs, and maybe like to go to the Rijksmuseum. All right, thanks very much. Okay, this way, sir. Good day. Fucking brilliant. Amsterdam, lovely. It's just hot chicks on bicycles everywhere, isn't it? I'm getting sense memory now.
And they're all tall and blonde.
And stunning. And polite. Hello, thank you very much. Alsjeblieft.
Yep.
So for me, it's a lot of association.
I remember
the end of that sentence.
Captain, have you been to the Grasshopper chain, the Grasshopper coffee shops?
Maybe.
Quotation marks in Amsterdam.
Maybe. Coffee shops. You can't actually get a coffee, for goodness sake.
You can't.
Coffee shops of Amsterdam, can you please start selling?
Yes.
Some of us
you can.
Addicted to coffee.
No, the Grasshopper you can. The Grasshopper chain you can actually get coffee and weed.
Well, the old one.
The others no, it's rare.
I don't go to the chain places, the obvious place. I even go to Amsterdam. I take the train to Gouda, where the hipsters go. You damn tourist, damn limey tourist, with your mixing your beams, with your having a drink and a smoke and throwing up in the street and giving the whole thing a bad name, you twits. English tourists, don't drink alcohol in Amsterdam. You can do that at home. Have a smoke and chill out.
Or Sydney, Australia, in my experience.
First time I was such an English tourist. The first time I went to Amsterdam, I didn't smoke. Can you imagine that? I went to the pub. In hindsight, what are you doing there? You know what I mean?
What are you doing?
Meditating, he thinks. So anybody else in the chat have a good story to share with the panel about your crazy time doing some crazy thing that's probably illegal? And if it is, maybe keep it to yourself. I do remember, do you guys ever do mushrooms? Canadian Spider-Man, I'm sure you found them where you live.
Did I?
Actually, I have picked them in a couple of different countries, and mushrooms were my great gateway drug to weed.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it was the opposite.
Both. Spidey and I
sometimes
broke
do
the
work.
gateway argument. We had our psychedelics and ended at weed. It's the last thing we ever tried. Both, right?
That's correct.
We've never tried anything new after weed. It's the last thing. So it's not a gateway whatsoever.
It's true. Mushrooms were the gateway to weed. And now I get paid when I do jobs around my little village here. They sometimes pay me with magic mushrooms and or weed.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Well, it's the way the
economy
works.
Good job.
That's the real economy.
You tell that
It
to your
is.
landlord, though. Tell that to the power company. Tell that to BC
I can
Hydro.
pay my landlord. I can actually, literally, I'm not joking, pay my landlord with booze and/or drugs. I literally can.
Booze is a drug, Spidey. I can't. You of all people
Oh,
should
it is.
stop
You're
that.
right.
The poison
You're right.
starts with the language. When are people going to start saying, weed and drugs, such as alcohol?
You're right.
Alcohol is don't even, seriously. The problem starts with the language. You clearly haven't had enough mushrooms to realise that. Yeah, mushrooms are a plant made by God. Alcohol is a drug made by people. Now, I happen to like both, and I've had way more alcohol than mushrooms. But the wrong one's illegal, basically. Quite frankly.
The
Have
blue
you had
meanies
mushrooms
in
and tried to
Australia. I
steal a
picked them.
forklift truck? No. Have you had a bottle of beer and tried to steal a forklift truck? Of course you fucking have. Standard.
Yes.
There you go. What happens when you have mushrooms? You just chill out and have a chat with Jesus. All right, Jesus, I didn't realise you existed. Well, of course I exist, Spidey. Fucking muppet.
Jedi Bill, do you want to hear a
Yeah.
short story about a Hare Krishna girl and an
'Cause you're
illegal
gonna.
adventure
Yeah, sure.
involving mushrooms?
Why not? Yes, absolutely. I'm dying by this.
I
Sitting
it
in the
was
edge
in,
of my pants.
I won't name her, but I knew this wonderful Hare Krishna woman down in New South Wales in Australia, and she convinced me. I didn't know much about mushrooms, and she convinced me to go with her. And we near the commune where she grew up, and we hopped the fence of this farmer's field, and she claimed he wasn't around. And but she kept checking everywhere while we were there, and we were picking blue meanie mushrooms from his field out of the cow patties. And it was,
Meanies.
and they're called meanies because they upset your stomach, but you trip balls. It was a fantastic
Wow.
evening.
Yeah, for all you kids out there not sure what's happening, the mushroom is actually trying to kill you, and the psychedelic effect is basically gained by you not quite dying, although you might possibly go through an ego death, and the next morning you're like, well, I'm going to do things a bit differently from now on.
Terrific goes.
Personal mileage may vary.
Gross.
Yeah.
The
Well,
machine there
BC
was told me-
mushrooms are pretty well known, at least in this part of the country. That's the ones to get. And when I was,
the thing is- sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, when I was a kid in high school, we had choice, and that was the wonderful thing about going to a inner city high school in a big city like Toronto. You could get your hands on good quality, clean acid. Mushrooms were generally good quality because they came from BC. Sometimes you got some shitty stuff, but when it was good, it was glorious. And I'll never forget my second time doing mushrooms ever. A buddy of mine was scoring for a bunch of us. We were going to this hippie party, and it was I went to an alternative high school where it's basically the idiots and miscreants and knife-wielding lunatics from all the other high schools got funneled into this one. And because everybody was such a fucking delinquent, we all ended up getting along really well. So we'd all party together and shit on the weekends. And one of the guys had a line on mushrooms. So we all went in, but he said, hey, listen, I'm going to make them into cookies. My brother's got a really good recipe. I was like, yeah, okay, fine. I don't give a fuck. Sure, I'll do it. I was bringing weed and Southern Comfort. I was drinking a lot of Southern Comfort when I was a kid in high school. For some reason, I can't touch the stuff now. It's like cough syrup to me, but weird the stuff you could drink as a kid. Any rate, he brought down everybody these mushroom cookies. They were like little chocolate hockey pucks of this bittersweet chocolate. They were oddly enough delicious. Did they get me fucked up? And I bought 3 of them.
Oh yeah.
I did 1.5 at that party. A couple of nights later, I did half a one and watched Star Trek all night. And
Wow.
3-4 months later, I wrapped up the last one, threw it in my desk drawer. And I'd occasionally, like throw chocolates and shit in there. Well, I had a little sister, and my little sister loved to rifle my shit. And I threw it in there without thinking. And one night, my parents were away for the evening, and I was supposed to be babysitting my sister, and I went out with some friends, and I came back, and my sister was tripping fucking balls. And she confessed to me every bad thing she ever done, every time she told on me. Just as long as she had no idea what she did. She ate that fucking mushroom cookie. She was 10 years old. She was lit like a fucking Christmas tree. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, it's okay. You were very bad, but you need to stay in bed. And so, I won't go anywhere. I'm so sorry. Oh, at that time, I told when we went to Marineland, and Dad smacked me because I said that. Well, I did that. And so like she's confessing to everything bad she's ever done. Oh, and that taught me.
Truth
That taught me at a
serum.
young age that you could drug children and get them to confess to pretty much anything. True story.
Wow. Funny.
So, Bill,
Yes.
do you have a story about contributing to the delinquency of any children in your family you'd like to share on air? Too wise for something like that. You're too cool.
No, I was a mean brother. I scared my poor little younger brother so bad one time when he was, well, in the bathroom, and I put on this, like Iron Maiden, Eddie Lives.
Yeah.
I put on that mask, and I scared my brother. Needless to say, I got in trouble for that one.
Well, we all do that. We all tease our siblings or scare them if we're fortunate enough to have any, or unfortunate enough in certain cases maybe. But it's just part of the magic of growing up. I remember I'd spook out my sister every now and then. It's funny that times like I remember doing things where like I remember being a little kid and I had my dad's golf clubs out and I was on the front lawn. I was practicing what they call chipping. And that's where you just hit the ball lightly so it goes about 10 feet and drops down. So you're supposed to get it close to the pin. And she's at the front window and she's making fun of me because I missed something or I shanked it. And just with all the strength of my like fucking 8-year-old arms, I hauled off and hit this fucking thing. If I shot it out of a cannon, I couldn't have got it any more perfect. Made a perfect round hole right through the glass, hit her right in the center of the head, knocked her absolutely fucking cold. She was standing up on the back of the couch when she did it, right off the couch onto the floor. Had a big unicorn lump off her fucking head.
Yes.
What do you mean? Yes.
Not that I'm condoning violence.
On spot. Yes, you almost killed your sister. Good shot, sir. Hole in one.
She had it coming. We all got it coming,
Spidey.
kid.
Wow, he's getting dark.
Yeah.
It's November 5th. I'm agitated.
I know it's a
I'm
weird
actually-
one. I just put out a retweet pointing out that Guy Fawkes was a terrorist that got everything he deserved. It's not simple, is it? Everyone was wrong. Oh well.
Yeah, well.
He's a hero, but then again, don't go blowing things up, folks. That's terrorism.
No, that's a last resort.
Yeah, no, not in wild. We'll talk about it in the meeting, Spidey.
Yes.
It's a Venn diagram. You know, people that go, "Oh, one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist." Is he fuck? It's two completely different things. You can be both, but you're certainly not necessarily both.
No, you can also be the leader of a state and be a terrorist as well, which is kind of
And you can. But that's my
interesting.
point. You can be a freedom fighter without being a terrorist, and that's where I like to be. All the fighting for freedom. I like freedom. I love fighting, but I don't like terrorism. That's bullying. With extra steps.
I do like the farmer in Perth, Australia, Western Australia, that took his huge tractor and manure spreader and coated the Houses of Parliament in protest with manure. The whole front. He figured they were all full of shit, so he covered the entire front of the Parliament building steps with industrial size shit. Yeah, that was a while ago.
For him.
Now, why don't they do that in
20-some
New
years ago.
Zealand?
20-some years ago.
Didn't
Yeah,
change
where's that guy
anything, but I'm
now?
sure he felt better.
Oh, I think it draw national news to the issue he was trying to bring attention to.
Which was
He's
what?
probably having a
Legalization
beer
of
with
marijuana?
he's probably having a beer with the guy that threw the shoe at George Bush Jr. Remember that guy?
He's in a cell in Guantanamo.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
I do remember that. That also made the news. Up here.
You almost got him to. That was good. Yeah, the old shoe throw. He had 2 pops, didn't he? Could have done it. Should have been a bit quicker. But Georgie boy, he managed to duck, didn't he? He learnt to hone his quick instincts during those AA meetings and those cocaine fun topless shit parties.
Oh my god.
And those
Alleged.
no,
The legal
not
department
alleged.
wants us to say alleged.
No, I've checked with my legal department. He was a cokehead. That is admitted. No one cares. George Bush did fucking coke. He used to snort coke off strippers' tits. That's not alleged. That's true. That's a
Well,
fact.
how come he didn't write any good songs then, or do any good
Because it's wrong one. That's exactly because that's Bruckheimer films, but that action movie time. Daisy Ridley, allegedly, rumors confirmed, denied. Rumors, Lucasfilm, marching powder, Ridley, no scratch. Confirmed, denied, rumors, allegedly.
Look at all these rumors. Nina should throw
All-time
a shoe at
Social
Jedi
Club,
Bill.
1984.
I don't think she should throw me
Wow.
no.
Look at all these rumors. Wow.
She
all the
should
way
not
back.
throw a shoe at me. That would hurt.
Funny thing is if you could go back to Nina's apartment right now, she's throwing shoes at a lump on the couch that she thinks is Bill. Bill, get up! You haven't moved in 2 days.
When did I get a couch? I didn't have a couch.
I assume you
Couch
had a
up,
couch.
bro.
I'm
Man.
sorry. Your life is so
Damn it.
sad you don't have a couch. What do you want me to tell you? I don't have a couch either. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
Your chair, your captain's chair, your throne,
Yeah.
your Game of Thrones,
I've
Yeah.
got
not
to
the
get my.
porcelain potty.
I'm very competitive, so I've got my super duper broadcasting chair, but it's so super it's in the wrong room and it's too big to move. I've got to move it into the broadcasting room. My super duper.
Hey, Josh Haster, what's
But-
going on?
Oh well, I guess I've bored Jedi Bill shitless. All right,
Darth-
nothing to chair
Darth
talk.
Haster
Sorry.
is-
Pastor,
Yeah.
Daniel,
In the
Hot
chat.
Topics.
Yeah,
They're
I guess
here
I'll
in-
talk.
Daniel,
I guess
hot
I'll
topic.
reveal my. I was going to tell you about my chair, but I guess I'll reveal it. But it's a.
I
very
was just going to tell you, Sherry's asking you a question in the chat there, Cap.
Is she?
Yeah.
Would you go on a date with Daisy or Brie? I don't do hypotheticals, so I wouldn't answer that until they ask.
Daisy Duke.
But broadly speaking, no, and definitely not. Well, I mean, because they're famous, yes, but if they weren't famous, no way. Are you kidding? No way. Oh, because they're famous, sure, I'd tell my story to the papers.
I feel bad asking the chat this question because Darius Munchausen isn't in the chat to provide us with photographic evidence. But how many of those cute little Japanese foot fungus fish do you think Brie Larson could kill with each foot?
All
She-
of them.
Oh my god.
All of them.
Say she soaked them in a lake or something.
50
You,
dozen.
you know what I'm talking about. You go to a lady's spa and you send those
A
little
lot.
fish. They come and they nibble the dead skin off your feet.
Yeah, I've done it. It's great.
Well, they could thrive, possibly. She soaked up all that ionic radiation from the exploding doohickey on the planet that gave her a power. Oh, fuck off. Oh, my God.
As Sherry says, instant death.
Instant death. Is that instant death like as soon as her big toe touches the water, you just see this pool of like black oil spill across the surface
Like
and all these
piranhas.
fish? I was going to say all these fish floating belly up to the surface like toxic waste or something.
They've been Larsoned.
I mean, it could
Oh,
be
that's-
worse.
Yeah, so no, Brie, sorry, love, but not really. Daisy, probably not, but at a push.
Are you
But
kidding?
Brie-
Like, seriously, that's not a hard question to answer. Daisy Ridley is by
definitely.
far
It's
the
an easy
least
no.
offensive of the two.
I mean, how seriously do you want me to answer the question? Is it like, it's a casual date? I mean, when you say a date, that's not like going out for a drink, because a drink's a drink. A date means romantic. We're having a tongue sandwich before I've even gone out anywhere, surely.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
no,
date, right?
shagging's on the table. Definitely.
Well, I don't know about that. That's a bit
Oh, yeah.
me too. But it's non-platonic. I mean, I at least want to, rubbing of the knee. Otherwise, forget it. And also, who's buying dinner? I mean, if they ask me, is it a good restaurant? I mean, I guess if they're taking me to dinner, maybe. But again, the boredom factor. All right, the answer is, Cherie, if I could live stream it.
Ooh.
If I could lie to you, honey.
Imagine that. So, welcome to Captain Cockney Spock, and tonight I'm out with Brie Larson and Daisy Ridley. Lucky them. All right, let's see. Let's have some hors d'oeuvres. What's the So we have some cheese. Well, I
yeah,
won't
they
eat
would pay.
Brie.
I mean, they've got the bucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sherry
I mean, it's 20
mentions that Brie has
2021.
nice cantaloupes, which is pretty
Mhm.
giving of one girl to another.
Bunions.
But Darth Haster says Daisy Ridley is hot compared to Brie.
Is she though?
And
Neither of them
you know
are.
what? Honestly, like acting ability and all that shit aside, facially wise, they're both beautiful women.
No,
And
they're
I'll-
not.
Yeah, they are.
No.
I
Disagree.
do not think either one is ugly. Neither one of
Are
you.
you a professional photographer like
No.
hot women? Right.
Do I need to be? No, I'm a human male.
I know
with
I'm dropping in an ad hominem to show off, but you're right. No, you don't. You got me.
No.
Too smart for me, guys. You got me.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
It's, again, I may not care for the roles or that Captain Marvel thing, but I haven't seen enough of Brie Larson to hate her. That picture of her feet,
No.
I have to say,
they're all-
I've never seen the full picture, so I don't
she's a
really
plank
know
of
if it's
wood.
truly her feet or if it's a photo.
You're gonna
Some of
summon
my
him
exes have been
here.
the same. So
You're gonna
Jill,
summon
I've got more than
Darius.
2 topics. Most channels have 0. Stop reducing me to 2
Hey,
conversations.
hey,
you
hey!
fucking
I didn't have a
fuck.
topic tonight.
I've thought about this quite deeply. Oh, look, it's Captain Cockney Spock. He's going to talk about time travel and Deckard. Look, most channels have 0. I mean, just a random example, he's a great guy. But, how many actual pet talking points has he got? 0. Most channels have got 0 talking points. So I've got 7. That's 7 more than most channels, as well as the ability to talk about literally any subject under the sun. So I will not be reduced to, just because I've solved time travel, doesn't mean it's the only thing I've solved. No, in fact, I'm sure I could, solve a lot of problems that Brie Larson is having, like the fact that no one likes her. But no, think about Daisy Ridley. This is the breakdown. Daisy Ridley, let's agree, unlike Brie Larson, is beautiful, but she's not sexy. So, I'd like to work with Daisy, maybe do some photography, but no romance, because it doesn't do it for me. See the difference? She could, advertise something or be on the cover of Vogue, but you wouldn't go anywhere near it, would you? She's like a porcelain doll, isn't she? They think difference between good looking and sexy. Plenty of people that are sexy without being good looking. Daisy Ridley's good looking, not sexy. That's just my opinion. And Brie Larson, she's neither. She hasn't even got a personality. She's got nothing going for her apart from luck and being alive. Oh, what's attractive about Brie Larson? She's alive.
I don't know. She's got a good face symmetry. Again, like I'm not saying she's hot. She's not anything I lust after, but I look at those two women and I can't say they're ugly. I can't, lie to myself about that. Whether I like the roles they played, whether I like their acting ability, that's a different story.
We've not even
But
started
physically,
talking about that,
I
Darth
get why
Haster.
they're actresses. They're both photogenic women.
No one's denying the shitness of the script, but that doesn't make someone better looking, does it? Darth Haster, no one's disagreeing with the shitness of the script. There's no debate there. We all agreed on that. Having said that, I think that Daisy can't act. And people debate me, and all I'm saying, we need to see more films. She was given a bad script, but it turns out she can't act anyway.
Beat goes on. I love your avatar.
Thanks very much.
That's the max.
And that's the other thing. Again, from the interviews I've seen, she hasn't got a personality. She's actually quite passive aggressive. Again, we'd have to roll 8 hours of footage compared to Larson. She's a charmer, but no, both of them very poor in the personality department, in my opinion. I mean, who am I to judge? I'm saying, no, it's an awful personality, the pair of them. Passive aggressive the whole time. Very defensive.
Yeah. And that can definitely color a person's perception of one's beauty. If you know their inner self, if you know their true character, if you know a person is an ugly, evil person, it's hard to believe. Yeah, you can see through the beauty mask a lot easier. It's when you don't know. And honestly, I don't know fuck all about Brie Larson. She's never done anything to me personally. I saw one movie in that I didn't like with her. But, and I will say this about the movie, I can forgive her shitty performance from the angle that if I was a young actor and they came to me and said, listen, we don't have a movie, we don't have a script, but we know you're this blonde, you're gorgeous, you're up and coming. We want you to play our blonde superwoman. Okay, it's going to be great. It's Marvel. Look, we did the Avengers. Look how much money that made. Okay, yeah, no, so okay, Kevin Feige, you've got 9 hits in a row. Yeah, I'll sign right here. Done.
Yeah.
And then they
Plus-
go, okay, here's the script of Captain Marvel. You read it and go, what the fuck is this? Well, you signed a
Right.
script. We need you here at 6 a.m. Monday morning. We start shooting your scene against the reactor. What reactor? Yeah, where you get your power. Don't worry about it. We'll fix it in post. Fuck
Yeah, but-
me. I
but
genuinely felt sorry for the woman.
Beyond that, yeah. To be fair, because well, basically, I'm always ragging on Brie Larson, but it's just a bit of fun. It's like, a serious moment coming up here. No joke. I have to announce these things. But someone put a Twitter question: who's worse? I forget the third actress, but it was somebody, Brie Larson and Amber Heard, and it really made me realise, like, is this even a poll? Is this a joke? I mean, Brie Larson might be annoying, or we make fun of her toes or whatever, but it's not
Right.
her fault. They're a God-given feat. Whereas, Brie Larson, as far as I, even if she has got a slightly difficult personality, she's a fine human being. Unlike Amber Heard, who's actually an abuser, a domestic abuser, physical violence, chopped off the end of Johnny Depp's finger, and then lied about him attacking her. She's a sociopath and a criminal. So I think, in all
Yeah.
seriousness, when I'm ragging on Brie Larson, anyone that tuned in, like Brie Larson, like, what the fuck is this guy's obsession with my feet? It's just a joke. Yeah, there's big difference between male or female, actors or
Right.
us. Big difference between having a difficult personality and being a sociopath and a criminal. So I might
That's
not be
right.
the biggest fan of Brie Larson or Daisy Ridley, but as far as I know, they're not actual criminals or sociopaths, whereas Amber Heard is basically belongs in prison. So there's a massive, massive difference. And so please reference this discussion because, we're just joking, Brie. You're a fine person. Amber Heard, you belong in
True.
prison. You are a bad, bad person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And really, if he's going to take the blame for it anyway, he should have whacked her with a pool noodle a few times,
This ugly side of you coming out, Mr. the most mellow Canadian I've ever met. And it's like twice now. Welcome to Spidey Jokes About Violence Against Women. What the
I'm sober. And no, I just said her in particular.
Quick, have a
'cause
drink, Spidey. Chill out. Fuck.
Yeah. That is kind of scary.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
not
Amber
sober,
Heard
that's-
is a pretty girl, no doubt. We've all seen those pictures with her made up, and she is very photogenic. I
Right.
get it, and I get why
But-
it's.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an excuse in any way, shape, or form. Don't get me wrong. It's not. I'm not overly familiar with the case, and I will say a guy like Johnny Depp, I'm not sticking up for Amber Heard, but I will say you got to imagine Johnny Depp would be a pretty unique person to be dating.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
can
no.
understand how he would track a certain type of out there personality.
Psycho.
I've
Again,
got
I'm not
Johnny Depp
I'm not
more than-
forgiving anything. I'm just saying
Right.
that sometimes crazy attracts crazy.
Right.
Dude,
but that's
it was
the
a
difference.
shitstorm.
I mean, I don't know him personally, but this is why I'm saying this. Is for everything I know about him as a fan. He's a really nice guy, spends time with fans, really down
Oh,
to
and huge with kids. With
Yeah,
that whole
so-
thing, he would go out dressed as the pirate captain, the kids' hospitals.
Right.
I love him for that.
Where Amber
Wonderful.
Heard lied about giving money to a kids' charity because she was getting it as a divorce settlement from Johnny Depp and then never actually gave the money. So quite the opposite. So
Right.
Yeah. So that's the difference. Yeah, being annoying is fine. Being a criminal and a sociopath, different ballpark.
Yeah. It's a different level. It's
Yeah.
a whole different, and you can't really equate the two and put them together. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's not fair to paint them with the same brush. One
Yeah,
is
so we love you,
far
Brie.
worse
We love
than
you,
the other.
Daisy. You're fine. We're just having a bit of fun here. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, quite frankly, what would you rather have in your mouth, Brie Larson's feet or mine? It'd be Larson every time. Let's face it.
I don't know. Do I get to wear the blindfold again?
Again, I thought you were wearing it now.
Ooh.
I said, oh, you guys haven't played this game at Jedi Bills before? You put the blindfold on and he sticks. No, forget it.
What?
You weren't here for that night. Okay, whatever. I think he deleted that episode anyway.
Erased it from the memory
yeah,
like C-3PO after a long weekend with Uncle Owen.
Yeah. But yeah, Daisy Ridley. Who knows? Like she could end up becoming Helen Mirren. Helen
Wow,
Mirren.
damn.
Look back at. You never know. It's hard to pick. Like who's going to live, who's going to survive, who's going to be a respected actress. Maggie Smith, Helen Mirren, names like that from that they're considered grand old dams of
Right.
British stage and cinema and stuff. Have you ever seen Caligula? Holy fuck,
Maybe.
Helen Mirren's like a fucking porn star in that movie. She did a bunch of. She was fine with doing nude scenes and stuff like that. The cook,
She
the
was quite
thief,
hot
his
in
wife, her
Excalibur.
lover.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Excalibur. And she
Yeah.
was a peach. She was gorgeous. Helen Mirren was a fucking good-looking girl, no doubt
Yeah.
about it. And and it's funny. You look at. I was looking at flipping through some movie catalogs or something. A picture of her as the Queen, Elizabeth's there, and I can't help but thinking, didn't I watch it 2 nights before? Take your brother. Weren't you fucking your brother? What's his Roddy? Not
What?
Roddy. Fucking McDowell. You twit. It was the guy from Clockwork Orange. Help me here. Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm
The old
McDowell. Yeah.
ultra violence.
Yeah. He was. He did Caligula, that movie that was produced by Bob Guccione from Penthouse Magazine. You knew
That's
it
the
was
one.
going to be a quality production, and you also knew that some woman was going to pee on somebody at some point. God bless you, Bob Guccione. You had a thing for women peeing on other women, like Quentin Tarantino has a thing for women's feet.
Now,
You gotta love it.
Tarantino and Larson, think about that to bring it the full
Oh.
circle.
This
Larson,
is why you'll never see them work together.
That I'd be cinematic. It'd be an explosion.
Oh my god.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring Brie Larson. My left foot.
Yeah, the beat goes on. Check out Caligula. It's an outlier. You know who else is in that? It's like Peter O'Toole. A quite old Peter O'Toole playing a really drunk senior Caligula or whatever, like the father of Malcolm McDowell's character. It's gorgeous sets, good designs, but like I say, it's a Penthouse production, so orgy scenes and stuff like that. It's funny as fuck on one hand because they're trying to keep a serious production. And on the other hand, people must have been laughing their ass off making this film.
It was a different
Interesting
time.
call. Weren't there a bunch of prawn stars in Caligula?
Prawn star.
I think they were Penthouse Pets of the Month more than full-on porn stars, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there's some fucked up scenes in that movie too. Stuff I know we'd all get a laugh me talking about, but I don't want to get Bill flagged.
Let's pull up a clip right now.
Yeah, let's roll that dice. What the fuck? It's not my channel. They only know me as DJ ASMR White Noise. Yeah, I had to add the ASMR because when I was first about to come out, it was DJ White Noise, and I thought, you know what? That's going to attract the wrong crowd here tonight.
Oh yeah.
The wrong,
Yeah.
the wrong people showing up for
Yeah.
DJ White Noise.
White
No.
Noise.
I gotta put a buffer in between that DJ and White Noise.
Who's
ASMR.
making the white noise? It's your biggest fan.
Yeah. Next up, Alex Jones, or whatever. You end up getting whatever part
Oh,
you end up
wasn't he
getting
on the
painted.
Friday Night Bullies a few weeks ago? That went down well, I think.
Yeah, he was. That's right. They had him on, which I don't know if that speaks well of Friday Night Tights or speaks poorly of Alex Jones. He's out slumming on YouTube channels that are, like, fuck me. Didn't you used to have a job at a respectable network? It'd be one thing if he came on to talk because he loves Star Wars. Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of your channel. I agree with you on everything. Kathleen Kennedy's a bitch or whatever. That'd be great. No, he didn't. He came and did Alex Jones stick for a little while.
I must admit, see it, so I don't know, but
Anti-derivative Jill just states, I know you as son of a red shirt at DJ Asbury White Noise. Yes, I do this occasionally just to tease Bill because he gets a chuckle when I change my name.
hey,
And
Jim,
Yeah.
Jill,
And Avatar.
I told him tonight. Oh,
Jill.
sorry.
happy chatting. Say Cockney Spock said hello. Wonder if he knows that I referenced it every day on my show.
Gregory was in here earlier. I mentioned
Good morning, everyone. It's your host, Captain Cockney Spock, aka the Huguenot of Hipster Hubris, the thinking man's Robert Meyer Burnett.
What's a hipster?
Peter O'Toole, I agree with you, Pete. Peter O'Toole would be a great porn star name.
Yes,
He
it
says
would,
Peter
wouldn't it?
O'Toole's was in a Penthouse production. I guess the name should have been a tip off, so to speak. Get it?
Just the
Tip,
tip, Lana.
tip. Ha ha ha.
A tip off. Oh dear.
Oh, baby, you still got the nectar. Wow. Oh,
They're talking
oh my
about the
gosh.
Last Jedi. Oh my god.
What?
La 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 la.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
What's wrong,
That's
Bill?
another for the Jedi Bill sex noises. Oh.
Sex. Oh, you like those? Do you?
I like them. I'm just observing them.
Yeah, they're groovy, sexy sounds. To soothe the soul, don't you know?
Sounds of Jedi Bill from KTEL.
Like,
Woman about,
No.
woman about,
you
woman
have to
about.
be you have to have a voice.
Oh,
for radio.
This is interesting. Sherry brought up a question here, which I was thinking of bringing up earlier, but we got sidetracked. She says, "What would your porn star name be?" Now,
Would.
I'm going to
What do you
ask
mean, would?
everybody.
Would.
I'm going to ask before you answer. There is a formula to create your porn star name, and for me, it worked out quite well. But the basic formula is you take the name of your first pet and your mother's maiden name, and it's a porn star name generator. You should be able to come up with a decent porn star name with your first pet and your mother's maiden name. So Jedi Bill, using that formula to create your own porn star name, Jedi Bill's porn star name would be are you
Not creative.
struggling to think of your mom's maiden name?
No comment. No comment.
So I'll tell you
for
mine.
God's sake. Okay.
Squiggles Bin Laden.
Squiggles Bin Laden?
What? What?
I'm not giving.
That-
I reckon that's a scam to make people give up their mother's maiden name, which is usually the password for their credit card.
Okay.
I'm not giving up the name.
Really?
Basically, all my passwords are based on my mother's maiden name and my first cat. Therefore, I'm not giving that information away. But I can tell you that it's not actually Squiggles Bin Laden.
Squiggles Bin Laden. Okay.
I was trying
So
to come up
that
with,
makes me think that it is Squiggles Bin Laden.
Oh, with double. You can say
Well-
McDonald, weren't you?
Canadian Spidey, you got his PIN number, same as Jedi Bill and me. Just type it in and check. Do it now while we're talking.
69.
True.
We got all your
Let's take
personal
the street
information
name,
when
alright.
you agreed to be when you agreed to be on the panel.
So, Cherie,
Right.
for me, then that's going to be Squiggles Queens Boulevard.
So Canadian Spider-Man, your porn
Yes,
star
sir.
name using the generator or not.
It's Canadian
would your
Spider-Man.
porn
It's
star
the
name
same thing.
It is. Trust me.
Would it be
Have you
Canadian
not
porn
seen those
star?
movies? It's literally Canadian Spider-Man, and that's not
Yeah.
webbing
No, I think you can Google it.
or DuckDuckGo.
That's not a bad porn star name. I think you can Google it.
I bet you can. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, what did the generator say?
What for you? I don't know the name of your first pet or your mother's maiden name. So
McDonald, actually.
It's a weird
Okay.
name for a cat.
so what? And the first name would be
Let's go with Sherry.
Hey, Chuck.
Sherry McDonald.
With
Okay.
a Y. With a Y.
Oh, sure. Yes, but with a Y. We don't want any confusion here. Chuck
No.
Dodd.
That's a troll, by the way. I can see the pattern. They've been showing up in other chats. That is a troll. You may block at will, Commander. Actually, we did start on we started reading the trolls chats just for a laugh, but someone's got an obsession with Rosetta's cleavage. So the police have been informed just now. Thanks for the evidence.
Yeah, pop up.
Wrenches! Wrench someone! Fuck, I'm wrenched.
Wrenches.
Yep.
Is
We're
that
on
how
it.
you do that?
Has anyone got it covered? Are they gone yet?
Oh.
Do I have to do everything?
No, we got it
I'll be
covered.
security.
You didn't
We
make it
got it
personal.
covered.
More fun
Oh,
to
you
take,
got it,
but-
Spidey. Good work, Spidey.
They
You really are a
are.
real hero.
Bye bye. Bye
Good work,
bye.
Spidey.
Have a good night.
Thanks for playing.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for
Come
playing
again.
whack-a-mole.
Thank you. Come again.
Script doctor.
That is what she said. That is what she said.
And I had to actually allow the Beat Goes On message came in because he was asking me to flag it, but no, because I think he was answering our question or the question.
Oh.
Beat Goes On. My porn star name is Snively Robotnik. Snively Robotnik. Ooh.
My porn star name is Robert Meyer Burnett.
Robert Meyer Burnett.
Oh,
Now,
I
is
just
that
lost
your-
the sub. Now down to 301
Nice one.
subscribers. Right, I need I've lost one. Right, I need 4 more to compensate. Let's get me to 305. I've just lost a sub by existing. Thanks, Jedi. The Jedi Bill effect. While I've been on here, I've lost the sub. 301. That's too close to 300. I'm not going down there to that slum of the 200s again.
Wait.
Right, 4 more subscribers, please. Immediately.
Ooh. Yeah.
Please subscribe to
Yes.
me. In the meanwhile, Dr. Robotnik's mean bean machine is going to be reported to the police.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Mind you, if it's a robot, they won't care.
Yeah. Them
No,
robots.
that's true.
Well, no, but they should be able to go after the person putting the. Yeah, we should be able to go after the person controlling the robots, right? You'd think.
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
IT wise, it's easy to find. Yeah, you go to their IP, send the feds round, blow their heads off, done. So we got people onto it, so it's fine. It tickles.
It
We've
does.
had worse. I mean, this is so funny on the internet. Anyone that's had any kind of physical issues in the real world, I've been attacked. This is nothing. It's just pixels. Fuck off.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I've been in a terrorist attack. You think some
Yeah.
pixels changing shape on a screen could have
Exactly.
saved me? I don't fucking think so.
Yeah,
harder.
right. Yeah.
Wow.
That's true. Yeah. Spend some time in a real war and see what
Welcome
happens.
to whack.
Exactly. Try growing up in fucking North London. See how you like it.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I've been to Northern Ireland, and that is that's
Ooh.
sketchy. That is
Yeah,
scary.
very well. Not the whole country, but yeah, very much a different country from Ireland. A little political fact that a lot of people. miss.
Northern Ireland specifically. I did the black in the black taxi tours in Belfast, and they take
yeah.
you to some of the most dangerous streets. There's cameras everywhere,
Right,
every
Wells Road.
intersection.
Belfast,
like-
Shamtex. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they showed me the they showed me the rubber bullets that they were using, and they're the size of a cell phone. Non-lethal, my ass.
Wow. Well, yeah, it depends where it gets you, eh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Are we having fun tonight, guys?
Oh
Man,
yes.
This is a
So,
blast, right?
Today on Terrorist Hotspot of the World.
It's kind of amusing.
Somebody take a screenshot of Batman was hidden by Canadian Spider-Man. That alone is-
And quick,
Oh.
someone subscribe. Get me back to 302. I hate going backwards. In fact, 4 of you subscribe. Get me to 305.
Dude,
Massive
I-
growth now. Not like that.
Yeah.
I think I have both my accounts. I think I have both my accounts subscribed to you, but I could make another one. I
No.
suppose.
Actually, because I actually mean I want real humans. I'm not into numbers for the sake of numbers. I actually want people to. No, sorry. Anyone out there?
Oh,
don't
you guys
subscribe.
are
Only subscribe
outstanding tonight.
if you like.
If you're
this
going
kind
to
of bollocks
participate.
now. Yeah, no, I only want actual human subscribers. I'm not into numbers for the sake. I'm not Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not into fudging numbers. I'm not into buying subscribers.
That's
Love the names. Have me in. Oh. I
Take with a grain of salt.
I should have
This
called
is
it. I should have called this whack-a-mole night.
It kind of is, really.
Yeah.
So, have you been to? You've spent time, have you, Captain, in in Belfast?
I've been to Ireland, I've been to Scotland, England, and Wales. I've never been to Northern Ireland so far,
Ooh, I see.
but I would.
Uh,
But
It's
that's-
it was fascinating, and up in the Giant's Causeway is fantastic. It's a geographical anomaly, I guess, where it looks like a cobblestone giant roadway going into the ocean. Really, in the top of Ireland, it's fantastic.
pretty surreal looking, isn't it? I mean, that's the kind of thing you want to see filmed for. They should use that in The Last Jedi. They're in the right
Yeah,
part of the world.
exactly.
That's right. That's right, Jill. That's right, Jill. Damn
Oh,
right.
Yeah. it's literally one
Be somebody.
click. It's one click, man. Like, you're not gonna win. It's one click.
Uh-huh.
It's not hard.
No,
It's like, I don't
But
You're
they're
never going to
gonna
beat
keep
the
on
Spidey.
like I don't know how hard you think it is for us, but it's literally one click.
trying. Yeah.
Oh, there we go again. Ooh,
Well,
that was
yeah,
hard.
Wow,
Invented
someone's got
it.
an algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, I don't know. Jedi Bill, any plans to go see the UK at all?
Yeah, I've been wanting to go there for years.
Do you have any family history from there, or?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
can
Low
neither
spec
confirm or
Linux
deny.
laptop reciprocal subscription.
Hey,
Oh,
Bill,
I'm now subscriber 407 to low spec Linux laptop. Thank you for your subscription.
Mm-hmm.
I don't promise to necessarily subscribe everyone back, but Linux
It's-
looks like a bit of fun.
It's hard to
Linux?
watch everyone's videos. I want to go watch some of
Yeah.
Darius Munchausen's videos, and I know
He's great. Love the Darius.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
there's not enough time. I've
Yes.
now crossed that threshold. I no longer have time to listen to my own videos.
Right?
Except when I'm there. But yeah, there's literally not enough hours in the day. I've crossed that line. Can't be done. I'm too busy YouTubing. I mean, I'm pretty much on YouTube every waking hour as it is, which is 26 hours a day.
Yeah, but if you don't
New
mind
Zealand
a
time.
little advice from a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about, don't get so far past you don't re-listen to your shit over again, because that's how you like, you know, if you were
Get
playing high school
stagnant.
football, they'd make you watch videos of you running drills and shit like that and say, okay, see where you're dropping your knee here, see where you're doing that. That's how you learn, watching your own shit. At least I remember hearing David Letterman talk about that, like in his on his rise. He'd always watch the show later just
Yes,
to get a sense of, you know, how the audience was, what they reacted
That's-
to.
It's
Doom
different
Clock does
from
the same
being
thing,
there.
I think.
it's fascinating. It's just like I was there, but I was missing on this and that, and yeah. So that, yeah. So these work, but that's what I'm saying. I'm so busy doing it. I've just got not enough hours in the day. I'm barely sleeping as it is. There's just no time to listen. I was halfway through one making notes and putting timestamps in for the next bunch of listeners, and then I don't know. Then Jedi Bill started broadcasting, and boom. Yep, just not enough time. I'm going to need a producer at some point. It's at that point. But I need
Really?
one before I can afford to hire one because I'm still running the whole thing at a loss.
I'll be your producer. How's that?
Really?
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I might. Oh, did I just
Have
bite
you
off
got a nice
more than I
skirt?
could chew? Oh shit! But yeah, well, I'll be a contributing producer. How's that?
Sure, why not? Well,
Why
I need.
not?
I also
Why
need
not?
a bridge. Well, I need a bridge builder. I need whoever I've fallen out with, upset or annoyed that week. I need to get the producer just to talk to them. So So if you want to put feelers out to Cardinal Sin, a few others, it's all
That's what a
good.
good swag bag is for. Speaking of which, hi to Master Swag King Entertainment, who's joining us.
Nice,
Master Swag
nice
King
segue.
Entertainment. That is
Swag
the name.
King
The Swag
Entertainment.
King.
Swag
That
King.
stands for stuff we all get, right?
Swag.
Yeah, that's right.
Swag.
Swag,
That's what you need,
swag.
Captain Spock, to placate those people you piss off. You got to have a nice little swag bag. Captain Spock,
What?
Captain Spock swag bag full of, rum cakes and a bottle of nice whiskey.
I'm having trouble placating people because I'm kind of pissing them off knowingly to make a point. Not necessarily
Yeah.
the best tactic, but
Well, not if you want to win the debate. If you don't give a fuck,
I'm
sure.
too old for that. No, well, I'm actually beefing someone today because they called me out on a fact. It's like, A, who cares? Chill out, buddy. But B, I was actually right. And so, you can't be a pedant and wrong. That's just doubly annoying. So, no, so if I get a fact wrong, which, if you pay attention, happens every day, and someone calls me out on it, you win a prize. I'll shout it from the rooftops. I was wrong. Cockney was wrong. I might be biologically a male. No, you're not. But I can admit I was wrong. But if someone comes on my channel and misspeaks a fact or misaccuses me of being wrong when I'm factually right, then I'll be making, congratulations, I'll be making a video about you.
Sure.
Why not? Because if they're like, it doesn't matter, then it's fine. But if they're like, you're wrong, Cockney, and I'm right, and then it turns out I was right, then they can't go, well, it doesn't matter. It's like, well, you're the one that was calling me out live on here when I was actually correct. Hence my forthcoming book, Pedants, Impedants, Slackers, and Rebel Poets. I've pulled a double binary and realised there's not 2 categories, but 4. Sounds silly, but I had an impedant today. No, I really did. I generally fell out with someone yet again. But, again, it was, if it doesn't matter, then it's fine. We're all just, having banter. And if it does matter, then get your facts right. But you can't pull me up on the facts when I was just making a joke. And then it turns out you were wrong anyway. I mean, hello. So I'm not having that. Not having it, folks. And then he called me a clown. No, joke. He said, I'm a joke, because I said I was joking. He said, you're a joke. And he wasn't joking. So new beef today with another YouTuber. How about that?
Hey, Yvette. Welcome to Whack-A-Mole Soup.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, Yvette will know.
I was
She
really
was
good
there.
at Whack-A-Mole. Good research.
She was on the show. Ratchet, tell him what happened. I got bullied by a German. I'm not having that. I'm from Poland. So I did put in the chat, you are to facts what the Einsatz group were to Belarusians. I don't think they went down too well.
Yvette Duvall has been declared by Thomas Potts as the true winner of the Rumble.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
Oh, Captain Spock.
Yes.
Yes. Apparently, I got a message. I got a private message from Cam. Shout out to Cam.
Shout out Cam.
Yes. He's fun. If you're out there, if you can hear us, come see us, Cam. But
Cam,
apparently,
apparently,
Cardinal Sin mailed him the entire book set for and a copy for me as well. The necessary rules for the Sanguine tabletop play, I guess.
Good.
So
good.
I might have rules coming my way.
Good that lucky you. You're getting all the goodies, and all I got from Cardinal Sin was 17 DMs telling me why I'm an imperfect person, and I didn't read a single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there's some things I don't read.
No, just top tip for anyone as input. I know I'm kind of being a bit silly about probably a serious matter, but it's serious. Mother, child, ex-wife, best friend, YouTuber. If you send me 17 texts in a row, I ain't reading that shit. I like my conversations interactive. That's just being beaten over the head. Sorry, not reading it.
He might have needed to blow some ballast or something.
No, but as long as he knows that I'm not reading a single word, I hope you felt better typing that. I ain't reading that. It really got me. You can go deep into the news. Something to think about next time you're in Amsterdam. When someone sends you a 15-page invective, does it matter if you don't read it? Did they already feel better by getting out the system?
Yes.
When you're next writing a 15-page invective, top tip: don't press send, just delete it. Then everyone.
That's right.
Better. You got to.
I've done that.
They don't have to read that shit. Everyone's happier.
I've done that, and it works. It really does.
There
it
you
was
go.
a 12-page letter. Absolutely.
Don't
Yeah.
write novels to Cockney. No, as long as you're all warned. Because I wrote back, I love him like a brother when I'm not annoying the shit out of him. That's why I'm talking. I love you, Cardinal. You know I do.
Yes.
We're
No,
beyond
he
the
knows you
dating.
do.
Yeah,
He
so
knows
there's
you do.
going to be no war here. I do love him, and
No,
I am
no.
being annoying. I'm being a
He
bit of a
does.
dick.
You're
So okay,
allowed to
good.
be upset with
Bit
your
of a dick.
brothers. I argue with my brother all the
That's
time. He's thrown
important
hockey
context.
sticks at me.
Whoa. God, first we got White Noise almost killing his sister with a fucking golf ball. And then we got Hockey Wars with Spidey. What the hell? I think a couple of upset tweets by Cardinal and I think compared to you two fucking murderous fuckers, we're doing quite well. Someone wrote me a tweet, so I didn't read it. Well, I fired a golf ball at my sister's head. All right, I think we got off lightly.
She did have it coming. Sounds like it.
Wow,
Sounds.
that escalated quickly.
Good night, Parrot. Good night,
It was-
Parrot.
My brother shot me with a pellet gun last month in the ass cheek. That was
That's
a
excellent.
firearm.
I shot my brother with a pellet gun once.
It hurts.
Yeah,
By the
then
way,
he shot me back. Yeah.
Darth Hester, I'm assuming you mean it, but that, frankly, no joke. Again, no joke here. This is the kind of comment I live for on YouTube. Boy, I am glad I stayed up. Would have missed all this fun. Yay, that's why we're doing it. Brilliant.
Exactly.
Quite so.
Yeah. Sorry. Should have made you a wrench sooner and derivative, Jill.
You should have done.
Yeah.
She's
You have
good
now.
too.
Whack to the whack the most.
Come back,
Yep.
Robotnik. I want to test this out. Oh,
Yeah.
Trigger discipline, Jill. Trigger discipline. Killing's
I'm
only fun if you get the right people.
I'm sure. Yeah, Jill's got probably, I don't know, quite a
got-
few wrenches. She's adept.
She got 5. I bet you got 5 minutes before breakfast. Okay.
Ooh.
What's for breakfast?
It's 1 a.m.
How do you like your eggs in the morning? Unfertilized, so fuck off.
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon.
Ooh, Captain, you'd be proud. I've been drinking my coffee black for the last 3 days in honor of you.
Ooh, good man. Well, as of today, I reached civilization. I've had milk. Yep, I've got a cappuccino on the way out.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like anything else in life. Black coffee's all right, but after a week, it's like milk is now a luxury good. Tasted so good.
I don't think I bought cheese in 2 months, probably.
Not even brie.
Especially not. No, I do like brie. but,
Especially not
yeah.
brie.
No, I do like brie. And camembert. And the double brie. Oh.
Double brie. 20 toes.
Sounds good.
Just the tip, Lana.
Do you know they make sort of like stones, sort of like pizza stones, but it's for cheese, and they have crock pots made out of the stone, and you bake the camembert in it, and you
crack pot. What?
Yeah, like stoneware, like it's a stoneware.
That's the first time you just said a sentence
Earthenware
about
crock
stones,
pot.
baked, and pot and crack in the same sentence.
I did.
And
You're
actually
right.
just talking
And I
about
wasn't
cooking.
talking about. I was talking about cooking. That's true. A stoneware crock pot.
No pun intended. No pun
And
intended.
you bake the brie in it, and it's so good. And you just dip it with cheese and crackers, and oh yeah, it's so good.
Can you imagine that baked brie? Oh no, I'm too wasted.
Have you heard?
Properly. I'm going
Have
to
you guys
stay with
heard
you.
of the?
No brie, get a taxi, brie. Fuck off.
Have you guys heard
Live
of
streams
something
over,
called
Brie.
a metaverse? Like
Ooh.
a metaverse? What?
A metaverse, is that where you go and hang out with vegetarians?
I don't know. It's like media and verse.
Mediaverse?
Yeah.
What about Media Chorus?
It looks like the poster boy is none other than who's that creator of Facebook? What's his name?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that guy, that fella.
Zuckerboy.
Nice work, Darth Hester.
Zuckerberg. Good night.
And Yvette
Yeah.
and Parrothead. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that guy Zuckerberg. I don't know.
Have you guys seen the stuff online where they face
Not
swap
you,
him for
Cherie.
data?
I said Bree. You're fine, Cherie. You have a problem hanging out with me? Of course not, Cherie. You're not Bree. I'd even hang out with Bree, but I wouldn't hang out with old poo head.
Am I dreaming, or did
Yes.
Sherry, or were we streaming together at some point? Maybe with you, Jedi Bill. I swear I've been on a stream with her.
You were on
Did I say vegetarians?
cut me
No, I
swap
didn't.
the other day.
Can we get a rewind?
Right,
Apparently,
might
I was
We were all on the
wasn't
same.
I?
We were all on the same stream.
I know when
Mhm.
my
She
PA
was
was
there.
reflecting,
See her all the time
Yeah.
showing up on those Chinese poker streams.
Oh,
She's there. She's on the Indonesian Fight Club gambling circuit. She's well known out there.
okay.
But as for YouTube, yeah, I've only ever seen her on Jedi Bill and one other guy. I'm trying to think who she dropped by and say. Captain Track. Thank you.
But she
Of
was
course.
just on Captain Cockney's box channel. Wasn't she?
That's right. That's right. It was her first interaction, I think, with the captain. Yeah, I believe so. I think I watched that a couple of times because I had to make sure that I understood Captain's points.
Good luck with that.
Well, it's true because if you're gonna come on and ask and have an opinion about something and debate you on something, Captain, I should at least know what my position is or what your position is before I give mine.
Well, your one or my one, at least one of them.
You'd hope so.
Yes. For example, anti-derivative Jill insists that City on the Edge of Forever, the time travel makes sense. What's your name? Gene Roddenberry? I don't think so. But we're going to discuss it. I'm sure I'm wrong, but we're going to find out. Because I've judged that Jill is the judge of reality. So, unlike most people on YouTube, she'll actually listen before talking. So, I find it appropriate to try and convince Jill that I'm right about Star Trek. We
Enjoy
shall
your
see.
breakfast.
Take care of that. Have some
enjoy
yummy
your
crumpets for me.
Crumpet.
What
I
is
love a crumpet.
What is a
Yeah.
crumpet?
I love a nice bit of
Like a
crumpet.
muffin.
Well, have you ever
Not as
seen
soft, I don't think.
you ever seen that Ethiopian flatbread that's full of the holes? Or
I think
have
I've
you
seen the
ever
holes.
poured a pancake and watched how it bubbles up?
Yeah.
Mhm. Or a crepe.
Lots and lots of holes. Now picture that as like
Suzette.
the surface of what you can butter or put peanut butter on or jam or whatever. It's great. Holds onto the butter, peanut butter jam, whatever you like to spread on.
It's like an egg McMuffin when you, or like a English muffin when you cut it in half.
Kind of, but you don't cut them in half. Yeah, you can't really cut them in half. If you do, they kind of come to bits.
No, but is their surface texture similar to what an English muffin is when you cut it in half?
No, because an English muffin is more like broken bread. It's beautiful.
Okay.
I love an English muffin, but it's kind of unique. It's like, has anybody ever seen that picture online about the guy with the 1,000 holes in his hand or the one with 1,000 holes in his feet? It's a disgusting
No.
picture. There's actually a phobia about that. Many holes in something. I can't remember the name of it now. I used to know it.
Brie Larson's feet suddenly got more attention.
Possibly, yeah. When enlarged 25, 30 times, you can get a real good look at the pores that can hide change.
What, dude?
I bet you if your astronauts wouldn't like holes and things.
Like a spacesuit, yeah.
Right. Like Bill Shatner was probably a little nervous about holes and things the other day.
Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
we got a new spacesuit. It's quite breezy. Do you want to hear? I don't know.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's
now.
Bill was quite freaked out, wasn't he? It's all black.
I wonder
black,
if he had to wear
black.
space underwear, or do they let him wear his own underwear?
I
think he had
guarantee
brown
you they
underwear.
all had like poop shorts on or something.
Like
Probably just,
yeah.
for common sense too. Say you did poop yourself bad going up for whatever
Yeah,
reason, not
definitely.
cowardice. It could have been pressure change or
Or
something.
the fact that he's 90.
or the
yeah,
fact
he's
that
in a
he's
diaper
90?
anyway.
He
Would you
came
really
with his
want
own
to
diapers.
risk any of that stuff floating around the
came-
cabin?
with his own Depends.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he wasn't doing mean tweets from space.
Me too.
Would it surprise you to know that Bill Shatner has blocked me on Twitter?
Why would
All
he do
I
that?
said was I quite like Red Letter Media. Dear oh dear. Anyway, moving on.
I
I
don't
never
get that
argued with
reference.
Bill, of course.
They're a mainstream media outlet, aren't they?
They are quite big, so you could. No, they're not mainstream at all. They're definitely independent. But I've seen the first Reddit thread accusing them of becoming too big, and they've become the thing they started taking the piss. No, but no, I like them. I like that Mike Stockless. He's very smart.
Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith.
No, he's the opposite of that. No, that's getting into shield wars. But you know, why talk about shields anyway? John Kempier.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All I said was his name. That's fine, isn't it? John Kempier. I've said nothing.
So what about the book of Boba Fett? Jedi Bill, what's the word on that?
It looks interesting.
I was going to say the word is
It
boring.
looks very interesting. But
Do you ever follow Echo Base Network at all, Jedi Bill?
yeah.
Yeah,
I was hanging out with them last night, as a matter of fact, for a little bit.
That's
Yeah,
the
I saw
Star
he was-
Wars, a big Star Wars channel.
the big Star Wars
right?
channel. They started the same time I did, and they just blew up. Because they did that. They had that outstanding documentary that they made.
Yes. Yep,
So-
that's right. Yep. That's true. And it got noticed. The shout out
Yeah.
by Mark Hamill didn't hurt.
Yeah.
No, but that shows you if you put out quality content,
Mhm.
you know, you'll attract interested people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
So-
too hard.
I know it requires effort.
I don't
No.
want to do that.
Oh,
It's like a
Where's my-
relationship. No,
That is why I'm single. Yes.
I don't want to
Are you single?
try.
What excited.
That is why I'm single, childless, and unemployed. It's a lot of work.
Dude, I could have named myself DJ Midgout tonight. It would have been
I'm
appropriate.
going to be the seventh king of YouTube.
The
Just the
seventh.
seventh. Just the
Who are
seventh.
the other
you know.
six? Burnett?
I have no idea.
He just likes the sound of the seventh king. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if there are only three. He could be the seventh.
With me, everything's got to be seven. Okay, seven. You got
I
to
ain't
have
been
a
no
seven in
fourth
there
king.
somewhere.
I'm Jedi Bill.
Have you?
That's it. It's an obsessive compulsive thing with you. And the number 7. But what's 9?
It's the opposite
I know
of
you
Yar.
explained it to me once, and don't do it again because people are going to think you're batshit crazy. Trust me as your friend. Don't ever tell
Too late
anybody
for
your
that.
reason for that again. Not on the air where it's being recorded.
Hey, son of
That
a red
noise
shirt.
catalogue
Do you
is,
and Jedi Bill live in the same
state
town,
building.
same city?
We
Toronto?
cohabit the internet simultaneously.
Yeah.
We're like the odd couple of YouTube.
Yeah.
You should see us every morning. Like, you know, he's throwing shit on the ground and I'm picking it up and I'm going, oh, Jedi Bill. And he's going, you fucking, you're fucking queer, you closet homosexual. Like, hey, that's not politically correct. That's why they won't put us on air.
Are you both in Ontario?
This is all of Jedi Bill's aggressive gay jokes.
We're on the air.
No.
No.
No, I'm from
Okay.
Toronto, buddy. I think I mentioned that to you before. I'm a Canuck too.
Yeah.
All the
yeah.
way
Oh,
from-
okay.
Yeah,
Sunny
don't get fooled by the
Toronto.
accent.
Toronto. Yeah.
He knows Mississauga. Old white noise over there.
You know Weber's Burgers then up north.
Oh gosh, yeah, Weber's on the way up to when you're going up to any of the cottage country.
North Bay.
Yeah,
I was on my way
exactly.
to North Bay, and Canada's Wonderland is up there, which they had when I was there. The world's largest all wooden roller coaster called the Great Canadian Mindbuster, and it rattled your bones off your skull.
Well, that had to be better than what used to be the largest roller coaster in Canada, which was located at the old exhibition grounds, which is now a whole bunch of things. TFC plays there. Toronto Football Club has BMO Field. That's over the old exhibition place where I saw bands like Pink Floyd on numerous times. Huey Lewis and the News.
Nice.
Van Halen there, the Rolling
Power
Stones
of
a couple of
love.
times.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when
It's the
Huey Lewis was
power
big.
of love.
Oh
Man.
man, I was fucking down.
That was my theme song through high school. Are you kidding?
Well, yeah, if you grew up around the time Back to the Future was big as a kid.
That
Couldn't
was
help
a huge. Yeah, that's
Back
right.
to the Future.
And yesterday
What
was
timing on 3
that-
hours? There's
yesterday
two
was the day that
timelines. There's two Martys.
He went back on the.
I'm gonna have to watch your video game,
1955, when
Captain.
he
You are.
Invented
Please
or
do.
Doc
I
Brown
mean,
invented
I
the
can't
spectrum
believe it.
capacitor.
I did
Which
watch
makes-
it, but I
which
was
makes
drunk,
time
so I don't
passable.
remember it.
You're very drunk.
Well, it's been a good.
Bill, are
song.
you reading Shakespeare? What? All I can hear in the background is Bill's just voice droning on like he's reading the instruction manual for his toasters.
I was stating a fact that on
A
November
fact?
5th, 1955, the day when Doc Brown invented time travel. Flex
It was.
capacitor.
That's
Did you
true.
not see my retweet though? Because I finally
Yes.
re-articulated my existing point since people have been hearing it for so long. I thought, right, I'm going to articulate it in a new way. And I had someone immediately, within 1 minute, someone added a comment with their solution to the time travel and Back to the Future. And I pointed out, I've made 3 videos and 300 live streams talking about this. I'm not going to cover it in a tweet. Thank you. Your answer's quite good, but
Okay.
not quite right. And so we managed
Fine.
to have a bit of a back and forth without actually arguing, which shows it can happen on Twitter. But then he was going, there is no ultimate way of looking at time travel and Back to the Future. It's subjective, like the Mona Lisa. And I wrote back going, no, it isn't. My starting statement is that there is a single logical way of looking at time travel that's self-evident once I've explained it. Gravity does not depend on your perception. And we ended it there. But it didn't descend to you're a wanker. So I thought that was a bit of a win on Twitter. And they might even check out my video before disagreeing with me. So bonus. And I said if they've got something to add, I'll add them to the theory. It's not my theory. It's the theory. That's the whole point. I want it to be the correct theory. So any valid points will be embedded into the fabric of the theory. Any incorrect points will be noted. So next time someone else brings it up, I can go, no, it isn't. And here's why. Like I'm going to do with Jill. Because there will come a point, guaranteed, it's going to take 5 hours where Jill, you're going to hear the penny dropping and Jill's going to go, the limey idiot's right. He's fixed time travel. At last. It's going to happen, folks.
That's not
Based
possible.
on
guarantee
100
it.
years of movie.
100
movies,
years
yeah.
of movies, exactly. And 35
Just wanted
years
to
of
give a
study.
quick shout out, boys, to Darth Haster, who happens to be leaving us
Let's
now.
do
Darth,
it.
take care, buddy.
Darth.
Let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
Good night,
it.
Darth
Thanks for
Hester.
being here.
Good to see you. Had a lot of fun over at his stream the other night. Remember, it was his
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
That was
Birthday stream,
that was
yeah.
a few good laughs on that. Captain Trek showed up.
Mhm.
You were there. Spock
I
might
was
not be
there.
remembered because he was really drunk, but he was there.
How dare you? Very, very.
Dare I suggest you can't remember things when you're really drunk? No.
I kept Bill waiting for half an hour on set because I wasn't ready when I called him, but I was very, very drunk. I said, Bill,
Very
I'm
drunk.
shit-faced. He said, Rob.
Really?
You should have called me. You should have invited me.
Mhm.
Why
True
didn't you
story.
So, how is the Mona Lisa subjective?
Well, the guy.
It
Well, that's
exists.
another counter argument. Who said it is? You're right. I agreed that it was to make the point that art isn't the same as science. But maybe we're even more right and he's even more wrong. Who said the Mona Lisa subjective? You're right. Maybe I shouldn't have even conceded that point. It isn't.
It objectively exists.
Well, I don't know. Does it?
It does.
When's
I've
the
seen
last
it.
time
It's
you were at the
quite
Louvre?
small.
It's tiny. It's
The
like a fucking
last
postage stamp.
the last time I was in the Louvre would have been 2007.
Oh, more recently than me. But that is a really good.
First
lesson in
time was
art.
96.
When you do go around the world, or even see a local, when you see an art piece for real, some of these famous paintings are like 3 centimeters or a couple of inches. Some of them, it's a whole fucking
it's
wall,
small.
but they all get reprinted the
Yeah.
same size magazine or a poster. So it is
That's
worth,
right.
It's
Do you have
really
any
worth
idea how it's the plot point in so many old movies that they steal specifically the Mona Lisa? And every
Right.
time, just like you boys are saying, in real life, it's like a fucking postage stamp. Not that
Right.
bad, but it's not
No,
what you'd
it's
think.
it's like
Pretty
24
small.
inches by 20. It's 2 by
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
tiny
2 foot
in
by 2.
comparison to every movie I ever saw as a kid where they
Mhm.
stole the Mona Lisa and the thing was like this half the
Yeah.
size of a wall and they'd roll it up into a map and hide it in an umbrella stand or something
You
like
can-
that.
Yeah.
You can pop
Yeah.
it in your pocket.
Literally.
Ooh.
No, it's
You
no.
know what we
The-
we
the
haven't
T-
we haven't done tonight.
My current TV's bigger.
We haven't
What
done
haven't we done tonight, Billy?
An Elvira brick.
Oh,
I was going to say.
Let's get an Elvira brick in there. What do you
Hang on, I've
guys
got to
say?
make sure
Yes,
this will be the moment
please.
my ex-wife walks
Elvira,
I
into
have
the
time
room.
for a quick wank. I mean, yes, an Elvira break.
Elvira.
Don't look, Spidey. Don't look.
Oh yeah.
Don't look, Marion. It's physics, really, isn't it? It's physics because you've got the circular motion there, centrifugal force. I mean, you couldn't do that in space, could you? Yeah, the gravity,
No.
gravitational constant. That is physics right there.
Every time I see this video, I think of the Monty Python song Spam, but instead of spam, I think of boobs.
It's that eyebrow raise. So really, conversations up here. It's all about the expression if you're actually looking at it.
Boobity boobs, boobity boobs. Gotta be the
Okay.
hottest 70-year-old broad on the planet. My gosh.
Hey, she was 36.
Was that
when
Danny DeVito?
No.
I'm serious. That was Danny
No, I don't-
DeVito. Play that again. That was Danny DeVito.
Play it again.
Yeah.
Play it. Play
Yeah,
it
if you need a reason to play it again, that's it. We're gonna prove it's not
it
Danny
really is,
DeVito.
'cause you want to see
That's
Danny
why we're
DeVito.
playing it for a second time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the rotating jubbly.
Encore. Viva la encore. Viva la encore. Viva la encore.
There's no limits.
Is that DeVito? Is that no? That you right there? Look, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
My God. Yes, that's the top of Danny DeVito's. No, it's not Danny
That's
DeVito.
not Danny DeVito. That is Spidey.
No, that's not who he's talking about. There's some guy right at the end.
No, that's not Danny DeVito. I thought it was.
You see, that was the guy that he thought it was Danny DeVito. That
Yeah,
wasn't Danny
no, I
DeVito.
thought that was
There's
Danny
the second
DeVito.
guy that wasn't. Which one isn't Danny DeVito? All of them. What? That was I can't believe that is the weakest. Oh, you're right. That was Danny DeVito. You're right. It's Dolph Lundgren.
And it is
That
Dolph
was
Lundgren.
Dolph.
It
Let's
was.
see that. Jedi Bill.
Bill,
Let's see that-
Bill,
that
there's
was
some
Dolph Lundgren.
discussion whether at the end whether or not that was Dolph Lundgren and John Philip Law.
We
No.
need to be
You
sure.
bet that I could be sure.
We need to be sure,
Yeah,
Bill.
no. I think that two. We're did it. Two's enough.
Bill,
Jesus
for
Christ.
God's sakes, you got to learn comedy comes in threes. For fuck's sakes, we
Comedy
set
doesn't
you
come in
up.
threes.
That was an easy fucking knock out of the park.
I think you've had enough.
The law of
I
threes,
think
buddy.
you're gonna know when I've had enough.
I need to find up another booby clip. That's all. Another
Yeah,
clip.
that should be a lot of hard work for you. I'm sure you'll be in research for that for the next week.
Got
Hope I come up with-
Bill's level, isn't it? Oh no, I've got to find another booby clip. Life is so hard, isn't it, Bill?
Do you remember the video? I think it was Cher, where she was on the battleship, the USS Missouri, the Mighty Mo. That's the one.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
wait.
Turn back time, was it?
Look
I
at Thomas Potter's
Yep. Turn
comment
back if
here.
I could.
That
And
was-
she showed off. She
If I
just
could turn
got
back
the
time.
ass tattoos, and she was wearing that thong dancer's outfit with the fishnet stockings. Yes, I remember
Yep.
that.
I've got to
Such
correct
a
their
good
fishnet
video.
tights. I only wish they were stockings. They were tight.
But I
I
didn't
could
know
be
what to
wrong,
look
but
at more,
check.
like her or the battleship. Like I was as turned
The
on by the
It
battleship.
was a Nimitz class destroyer. Great 50-pounders at the front.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's actually that's a condition. It's a
Nimitz.
machinist erotica, something in Latin. But
I didn't
yeah,
even
you're
know
a sick
Sarah was
man.
on
You
that
need
thing.
medication.
I
Go
worked in a machine
self-medicate.
shop.
Can we get confirmation
did
of which
apprentice as a
battleship and which
machinist.
category? Was it a cruiser, a destroyer?
No,
Was it the Nimitz?
I know.
Was it
It was
Nimitz
the
class?
the Mighty
So
Mo.
was it the? I want to know.
The
What?
USS Missouri. The Mighty
Was
Mo.
it?
USS Missouri.
Right,
enough,
what is
yeah.
that? Is that a battle cruiser, destroyer, what?
Battleship.
Battleship.
We say it like I should fucking know. I don't know. There's several categories.
Oh
I don't
no,
know.
the Mighty Mo was where World War II Declaration of Surrender was signed by Japan in Tokyo Harbor in 1945, September 2nd. I think it was.
Whoa, 1945. Is that when World War II ended? Wow, I had to
Well,
wonder.
for the Japanese, it did.
Now
Yeah,
ask an
amateur,
American what year World War II started. It's hilarious. I got into an argument with some guy. He left a comment saying, 1940. Yeah, 1943 was a terrible
Well,
year, and I made some smart ass comment like, "Yeah, ask somebody living in Poland in like 1938 when it was like."
I was going to say, yeah,
1941.
39 and 40 weren't looking too favourite for the people
No.
of Warsaw, I must say.
No.
Yeah.
I've been to Auschwitz. No, they were not.
No.
Not good. Not
Good
good
Lord.
times. But you know
That's
what,
something that's-
Captain?
What?
I actually did a cruise when I was young with Carnival Cruise Lines, and you know how they sit you at the table with like 3 other couples, and you're there every night, and you share a table with them, and you watch the performances. I had the honor and privilege of sitting with a gentleman, and I have a photo, and I wish I could remember his name, but he was on the Mighty Mo, the USS Missouri, in Tokyo Harbor when the Declaration of Surrender was signed, and he said it was the biggest party in history and will never ever be. There'll never be a party like that again. And I talked to him extensively about it, and he was just mesmerizing to listen to. Yeah.
Well, if you couldn't get laid on that day, cut it off.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was. He said it was unreal. He was in Tokyo Harbor on the boat when it was signed, and yeah, it was incredible. And
Getting
that was an
flated by
impressive,
comfort girls all day.
battleship. But the English had a pretty impressive battleship too, as I recall. The Bismarck, wasn't it?
The Bismarck was an English battleship?
That was a German one. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
as in Otto von
You're talking about
Bismarck.
the hood.
I was thinking about the hood. Yes, the counterpart to the Bismarck. Yeah.
The Hood, what, the Batman villain?
There's the hood. The Americans had the Yorktown. There was a bunch of battleships out
The
there.
Wasp,
Battleships
the
went out of
Enterprise.
favor after.
Well, those were aircraft carriers. Yeah, Midway. But yeah.
I beg your
sorry.
pardon,
Battleships specifically, though,
Right.
they kind of went out of style. They still make destroyers, funny enough.
They
They're like
use a lot of
helicopter.
fuel.
Yeah.
Well, hence nuclear
yeah.
powered, then you can run forever.
And why
Well,
shoot
no.
big guns when you can shoot missiles? I guess.
Exactly.
Well, then their rail guns were going to be a thing, but apparently that's not working so well. I know.
Yeah.
I think, well, the big question for me is where's it going to kick off? So I got basically even way spread, but I reckon double bet, hedge your bets. It's going to be South China Sea, or beyond that, it's going to be, basically Iran, Persian Gulf. It's going to kick off. And they're going to swarm with tiny boats.
Taiwan. It's Taiwan.
Yes,
Yeah,
well, that's
when
the-
China goes after Taiwan,
China
it's
Sea.
going to be all hell to pay. Yeah, for Japan.
That could literally happen anytime from basically
Yes.
I'm going to say tomorrow and within 2 years, but inevitable. That's not going to not happen.
November,
Sorry, folks.
November and March historically are the 2 months where it's best to do a naval invasion of Taiwan, according to what I've read.
Really? Well, there you go. Top
November
tip, there
and
you go
March,
for the
due
Chinese
to
Politburo from
typhoon-
Canadian Spider-Man.
Due to typhoon
fighter
activity
jets and hurricanes
and hurricanes.
and tornadoes.
You know,
and
I
Harry
went through
Jump Jet.
typhoons in Tokyo, and really, they're just big rainstorms. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what the. It wasn't like a hurricane.
It
Typhoons
wasn't
are
like
not the
Black
same.
Rain.
They're not the same.
Oh, Thomas Potts confirms battleships are named after states. I never saw that pattern. Thank you. I've learned something.
Yeah,
like the
they have.
Missouri.
The Arizona. Yeah,
I
the Arizona was a good
I
one.
never made that link.
Iowa.
Thank you. Jedi Bill on the private
Yeah,
chat says,
the
I want to go home.
USS
Everyone
Puerto
fuck off.
Rico.
Yeah.
Come on, let's
Well,
give
Bill's
Jedi Bill a
gotten
break,
sleepy.
folks. He's not an entertainment prostitute, you know. He's churning out of love.
No, he's
Roger-
going over
Roger.
to that Stream Rosetta and Saggy Boobs or whatever her name is. I don't know her first name.
Probably
Radon,
over
I want to
now.
see what Pappy's up to because give it another hour, he's gonna be nice and drunk. The drunker he gets,
That's
the
what he
more
says.
entertaining he is.
That's what she
So
said.
go and support Robert Meyer Burnett, a young up and coming channel. Goodness knows he needs the
Uh-huh.
support
He does.
and the information.
Really, some quality stuff there, and it's
Well,
wonderful
he's got a
brought that up.
charming way of getting his facts wrong so many times. I've got a list as long as your arm, but he does it with such a plum that they can't help but love his presentation style. But yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't understand the language of cinema, Reservoir Dogs, Blade Runner, or even 4K. But I'm here to educate Pappy. As soon as you're ready, Pappy, the arms are open. Come on into Cotton and Spark, and I'll explain how movies
Yeah.
work. All right.
One thing I'm jealous, he's got a nice microphone. I'll say that.
Well, that's key. As long as you've got a nice big mic, then who cares about what you say and how accurate it is? Hey, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, what can you do?
Well,
Okay.
if you're me, you can make a career by pointing out that Burnett's wrong. And every time he makes a mistake of responding to one of my videos about him, I then do another video about his response to my video. He's finally wised up and stopped making videos about me. He didn't even mention my name. It's just the mere breath of he says Cockney and that's it. I'll be doing another one. So he's learned. He's learned. But that means he's listening.
Good night, Andy Derivative Jill.
Yeah. good
Night, Jill. She's going to
Good
make
night,
it happen.
Interpretive
She's
Jill.
going to make it happen. Jill is going to sort out Pappy and
Right.
I. We're going to watch Reservoir Dogs
We're
together.
all
finally
about
figure
to
out.
we're about to say good night here.
Good night, sir. Everyone, raid on Burnett, raid on
Yes.
someone,
Oh.
raid on Pickles. Anyone else on?
Is LDG on? Is he?
No,
Time
he's,
for bed.
he's sleeping. He's sleeping. It's
Yeah.
Beddy by time for him.
I might try
responsible.
sleeping tonight. Fuck it,
It's
why
late.
not?
Well,
For
the next
change.
next show you can
Yeah,
rate is Captain
I think I
Trek.
will.
Yeah, Captain Trek's on in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That could be fun or
So-
controversial. I probably want to get let
Anyway.
on actually after what happened last night. Never mind.
Thank you for playing Whack-A-Mole Saturday.
Yeah, big thanks to the wonderful mods out there. They were kicking ass.
Yeah,
you
they
guys
were.
Yep, good work, everyone.
Absolutely.
rocking with the
Thank
six shooters.
When are you next streaming, Captain Cockney?
About 12 hours time actually. So yeah,
12
catch me in
hours
about 12.
time. Okay, be there, B squared. Tell
So
them.
whatever time
Tell the
zone
good
you're in.
folks. Tell
So
the good
yeah, a
folks.
little bit. So it's 9, just on 9:15 here. It's about 9
Do
o'clock
you
my
have
time.
a title for your stream?
The title, well, it's the theme at the moment is it depends on how many people show up because it could just turn into a mad party. If you three show up, it's going to be a party. But if anyone shows up and goes, "Do you even have a theme?" Then yes, it is. Well, White Noise knows it's the trope of the unreliable narrator and the filming of the unreliable narrator, and somehow tying in Reservoir Dogs and Reservoir Dogs that does it right, and two films that get it wrong, which are Last Jedi, Bill, and The Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspects, the worst film ever made, objectively. Anyone that likes it, you're wrong, and I'm going to show you how.
All
And why.
I
right.
don't know if it's the worst film ever made, but sure, I could get that got more love than it deserved.
Nice, but you got.
Yeah.
You know what? It's when I get picked up on my little tricks. I'm exaggerating to make a point, but yes, there are.
Yeah,
many
no,
worse
I get it.
films.
Yeah.
You
No,
totally.
fair
Yeah,
No,
it's not
fair
that
enough,
bad,
fair
but it's pretty
And
bad.
the moral words of Free Guy: don't have a good day, have a great day. See you
Yay!
later,
Thank
folks.
you, Bill.
And the immortal words
Thank
of
you.
Bill, "Fuck you, Spider-Man," and Red Shirt. We don't care what you got going on later.
I'll leave you with this
Chop
parting
liver 1 and
message.
chop liver 2 over here.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay,
Only the
this
guys
is
with
where I
triple
play-
number sub counts are being
This is where
consulted.
That's
What
right.
about
play
the
a
numbers,
clip
isn't it?
now.
The new snobbiness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There-
You're
Yeah, I told you I was playing a clip. You can unmute.
You can unmute yourself. It is possible.
It is. It is.
Oh, tongues.
I prefer to have a lady do it.
Oh, baby, you still got that nectar. Those were lines that didn't make it into the final cut of The Matrix.
Okay, here we go.
And also, excuse me while I whip this out.
I shoot with this hand.
I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going.
System
I
failure.
came here to tell you how it's going to begin.
System failure.
I'm going to hang up this phone.
Is this thing
And then I'm going to show these
decoding
people
my
what you
life?
want to see.
No, it can't be.
I'm going
Too
to
close
show
to
you
home.
If it was Spidey's life, it'd just say 6969696969.
a world without rules and controls, without
Yeah.
borders and boundaries.
Sadly, bills would literally say 7979797.
Hey, you missed it. You missed
You
the
missed
797 in there.
It's a choice.
Oh, no, I
Is
think
that
that was
why?
Danny DeVito. Turn
Is
it
that
back.
why?
Play it again. I think that was Danny DeVito.
I know Kung Fu. Oh, just
All
before
right.
that scene, Karen is literally in the Matrix. I'm going to have to find it for you.
We'll save that for another
Another time.
All right,
Yes.
folks.
Time.
You guys have a good day, but don't have a good day. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.